everybody, and welcome to Core. This is Core, talking video games and the industry and all the other fun stuff around it. It's still fun, right? The industry's fun. It's kind of fun.
The games are fun.
Yeah.
What, the games industry fun? The games are fun. The industry, not so much.
I used to think it was like, yeah, man, look at these trends. This is cool. Who's doing what? Who's going to respond this way?
Cool.
It is, but it feels like there's less of it.
Tighten up the graphics on level 4.
Yeah, but now it's all like we're getting bought by the Saudis, and also Game Pass is $80 more, or whatever the problems are, which we'll get to later in the show. And I may have exaggerated the $80, so you'll forgive me when we get there.
Not by much.
Not by much. I am happy to say this though. I've got great news. It's Halloween. Well, the month of Halloween, right? It's October. It's spooky season, and Shatterproof donated a copy of Silent Hill F for the effort. F for effort. Okay.
F to pay paying respects.
Effort. And John and I will be doing a stream of me trying to keep my sanity straight and play through the video game Silent Hill F starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. for 2 hours to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And we'll do this every Friday, hoping we can beat it in that amount of time. And if we have some other slots we can fit in, we will. We're just, schedules and stuff. We'll see. But we're going to plan on doing this each week. And if you're in the Pacific time zone, that's actually 12 to 2. If you are Eastern, where Bo is, that is, 3 to 6. No, 3 to 5. 3,
so
4, 5.
Turn the TV on while you make dinner and eat dinner.
That's right. That's right.
And just hear, ooh.
Oh, you get to hear me squeal like a pig. And I'm sure, based on the reviews I've read, I'm in trouble. It's going to be bad.
Nice.
And
I haven't played it yet. I have it, so this is going to be fun because I get to guide you on a game I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
At least at the start.
Yeah. And when things scary happen, John will just go, that was scary. And when they're scary to me, I will say, and you know what? Better than that, because my new mixer and stuff has a gate on it that will not let me blow your ears out when I freak out. All right. So we're going to have better sound, high quality video stream, 60 frames per second, I might add. And then 1080p, and then later YouTube archive for all the people who missed it, and Twitch for that matter. What else can you ask for? And guess what we're doing this for? Out of the goodness of our Halloween hearts.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel kind of bad because I was like, Scott, let's do this. And then you're like, great, what's your availability? And I was like, really bad.
It's terrible right now.
Because I forgot about so many things this month.
Well, you got people in your family traveling in this month. I've got stuff too, but it's just like, we have to make this happen. It's Halloween. It only comes once a year. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Not that we couldn't do this other times a year, but
we could.
Yeah.
In theory.
But we won't. But we might.
But maybe if everybody tunes in. Yeah. Maybe if it is popular.
Maybe we do more.
Maybe if everybody wants to become a patron.
Look, there's stuff coming to Core.show that I'm not ready to talk about yet that will make a lot of you want to do some things. And maybe this is part of that. We don't know. We don't know. Anyway, we'll drop that little bomb there on you and see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll put up a scheduled stream right after the show today, so it's up there and ready to rock, and you guys will know where to be. And we'll crack that thing open. Yeah, should be fun.
You're like the opposite of a Silent Hill. You're like a
screaming hill,
loud,
yelling road.
I'm a yelling road. I don't know why a road
makes no sense. I don't know why.
Well, I like the attempt. It was good. Anyway, that's all coming up.
It's not going to be silent. It's going to be loud.
Not silent at all. But I will tell you what else is not silent. This month's releases, which is what we're going to start with today. Welcome to October, baby. Talk about some video games in October, the big games. We'll start with one that I can't touch for reasons until I'm done with something else, which is fine.
Let's talk about it.
It's fine though, right, John? Because this thing's not even. I don't want to play this till it's on my PC anyway. I don't want to play it on PlayStation. I don't want to play it. 30 frames per second.
We're not double dipping. I'm sorry, Sony. As Captain Picard once said, the line must be drawn here and no further. Yep. I'm not going to double dip Ghost of Yotei. When it comes out on PC, you have my money, you have my attention. I will be there.
Yep.
Day one.
That's right.
PC release.
A thing that they haven't even said they're going to do for sure, but we just assume it.
But we know.
I think we know.
We know.
Yeah. I think we know. I think we're okay. Anyway, Ghost of Yotei. Reviews so far, pretty good. They seem to be in the high 80s, low 90s for most of the reviews. I don't know that there are any public reviews yet outside of, by public, I mean users, like on Metacritic and stuff, because I don't think, oh no, it's out, right?
It's
in
out
people's
today,
hands?
yeah. Today is Yotei Day.
Oh, you're right. There it is.
Oh, it's out today.
Well, this is September. I'm looking at the wrong list. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. It's out today, folks. Get your hands on it. We've got some people in our Discord playing. Haven't heard much in terms of like, hey, here's what I think. But my big takeaway from what I've read is this is like all the stuff that made the first game pretty great. And then adding on to that with some tweaks and stuff that just sort of refine combat and a few other things. And bam, Bob's your
In
uncle.
a way, that makes me really happy that I'm waiting for PC because I just went through it. And Ghost of Tsushima is not a short game. You know,
I can attest.
to give Scott a little forgiveness for his inability to save Tsushima, it does take a while. Effort went into it.
Yeah.
And I just got through all of that. I feel like if I jumped in right now, there might be a part of me that's like, this is a little too much.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a little bit.
Yeah.
So waiting a year, presumably, is not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Although I am sorry to everybody who this is your jam and you're like, oh, Core's not going to play it this year. Yeah, I know.
So Rhino Kenny just says in the chat, if Scott doesn't like Tsushima, why is he tempted by Yotei?
He does.
I really like Tsushima. It's one of my favorite games. I just need to finish it. That's all. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that my brain's in a different game space right now, and I don't know why that happens to me. It happens a lot. This isn't the first time. Surely won't be the last. But yeah,
Remember, you don't gotta play the game all the way to the end to like it. You could play it for 2 hours and be like, I like that, but I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's not often Scott finishes a game. So the fact that he even has his eye on finishing a game is impressive.
Yeah, this arcade I visit every day on Steam or wherever I'm at. Quarter here, quarter there, and then I leave. Once in a while, something will grab me, though, real hard, and I can't let go. We have one of those games today that we'll be talking about that is all I really played this week outside of one other thing. And I also finished a game this week, but it's a bit of a cheat. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's more of a cheat than usual when I've said this. All right. I admit it. It's a cheat. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so Yotei coming out, reviewing well. I suspect people are going to like that game. Another big one is, despite all this going private and the Saudi government owning half of the company and all this other stuff around EA and Electronic Arts, which we'll get to later in the show, Battlefield 6 is happening. And that is what date? There it is, October 10th. Are any of us? I think I'm actually kind of excited about this game because I love the old games and I love the destruction, and this feels like a return to things I love about those two aspects of the series. So I kind of interested, but I also don't really care about all that multiplayer. So I probably would play it strictly for the campaign, maybe a little multiplayer, see what's up. But then again, why would I do that? This game's all about multiplayer, so I don't know. I'm in a weird place on that game, but
I mean, full price seems like a bit much.
Yeah. I mean, $70.
Milsims are popular, but I don't know. I can.
This one's 70 or 80. Do we know what this is priced at?
It's 90 Canadian, whatever that is for you guys.
Probably 80 here, then 79 here, if I had to guess. And I am guessing because I can't find it. But yeah, I don't know. I would also just this EA stuff going on.
Battlefield
in the news.
6 for the standard edition is $70 on Steam.
Okay, so 70 on Steam.
For the Phantom edition, whatever the hell that means.
It's the one
that $100.
That's the one you don't know if you even have it because it's a Phantom. See, it's like a ghost.
God, every time they talk about what's in the better versions of games, it just makes me sad.
Why? Because it's cool.
BF Pro token, battle pass plus 25 tier skips, exclusive unlocks, and more.
Tier skips. What's sexier than hearing the word tier skip?
Yeah. Tier skip.
Pay us money to skip our game. That's how confident we are you'll like it.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Midnight has they put out their collector's edition bunch of stuff. You guys should see. Let's see. Do I have that handy here?
I got to tell you, that's another one. As someone who used to get really excited about World of Warcraft collector's editions. I look at the graphics for here's your deluxe edition, and they've got stupid arrows on your character to show your boost, and they're like, here's this and this. I just look at it and I go cross-eyed and I'm like, thank God I don't play WoW anymore.
Yeah, it's a little, I mean, this one isn't too bad. I'm looking at the so there's an image of it, but here's what it says if I can find this. The description, here it is. Dark Heart LED replica with lighting. So it's like the little Dark Heart thing.
With lighting.
This little guy here, right here. Yeah. You get that, and that's got lighting in it. You got the collector's pen, which I think is this.
Does it have the game in it? That's
a fair question.
Bo, Blizzard I'm going to go ahead and tell you no, it's got a code. I'm going to tell you that it does not have the game.
A code is the game. I would have taken a code.
Oh, well, it has a code.
The point was the Diablo one didn't even have a code. It just had shit in it.
It's the Epic Edition package.
Yeah, it's not a collector's edition if it doesn't actually have the product you're collecting.
I tend to agree.
Code, it's fine, because then you can,
You get a code for the Epic Edition package, which includes housing items, pets, the Hope Flutter, and the Doom Feathers, whatever those two things are. Armor transmogrification
Doom
sets.
Flutter.
The Doom Flutter. No, Hope Flutter and the Doom Feathers. It sounds like somebody swearing.
It doesn't make it any better.
I don't believe anything you've read now. It's like...
It sounds like an old guy would say to swear. He'd go, "Oh, Hope Flutter and Doom Feathers. We're back there again," like that.
That's what that sounds like. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, there's that. Let's see. We got. Oh, that's weird.
Sick.
Hold on. Let me make sure that worked. It did. And it also includes. Hold on. I know we were going to look at this, but now I want to look at it. Armor transmogs for Light Strider Raiment and Void Strider Raiment. Mounts the Light Winged Dragonhawk and the Void Winged Dragonhawk. Little of both. Factions there, and then the Void Light Sugar or Surger is.
What does it say that I 100% believed you?
I don't know. The Void Point Sugar.
I thought it sounded stupid, and I was going to comment that it sounded stupid, but I wasn't going to comment and say I think you read that wrong, Scott. No. There's no way it's.
Yeah, we're not trying to
Void Light Sugar.
No. It's definitely Surger, but Sugar kind of works weirdly. I don't know if that's enough for that. Feels like the better one, and also now a code of the game. That feels like a better package. So I don't know. Like I like the box too. Look at the pretty box. Look at this box. That's nice. Look at my box. Look at that.
I'm good.
It is a nice box.
Yeah, I like it. It's a sexy, purpley, voidy business. Yeah. There's some Rule 34 porn of what's her name in there. Just kidding. It's not in there.
Not in there, but I guarantee you it exists. I don't even have to look to know.
Yeah. What's her name? I forgot her name. Bo, you're playing still.
Zalatath?
Yeah, I bet Zalatath fan porn is like out of control right now. I'll bet. She got those bare feet.
I guess. I don't. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
All right. Well, your job this week is to find that out.
I assume, as with John, I assume it's all out there.
I'm going to put John.
I couldn't tell you.
Bo's on a side quest this week to find out just how much Zalatath porn exists on the internet. Let us know back next week.
Oh, is that my homework?
Yeah, report back to us.
It's your you're your guy on the outside checking this stuff out.
I don't need a week. I'll tell you.
I don't need a week.
He's like, I'll figure this out right now.
I don't need no week. Oh my gosh. This show just makes good clips I can use later. I love it. You know what I mean?
I wasn't really thinking about it, but then I was like, wait a second.
There's got to be a ton. Now we're not going to show any, but there, she has.
What? We're not. No. Oh man, that's what I tuned into core.
That's why I'm here. But the fact that she's already barefoot, that feels like they're just asking for somebody to go and. Not that people should be as barefoot as they want to be. Don't take that wrong, everybody. What I'm saying is. There are weirdos on the internet that went feet and then made a bunch of fake porn about it.
This message brought to you by Scott. Just keep digging, Johnson.
Give me that shovel. I need that shovel like I got in Hades 2 where I can go dig up weeds and seeds while I'm out in the...
Don't worry, guys. I'm pretty sure I can dig us a way out of this hole.
Anyway, well, Bo's looking that up.
Yeah, it's already found it. I don't...
Oh, so very quickly it's there.
It's literally a Google search. Incognito window, safe search off.
Yeah.
Zelatath porn is the results, and there you go.
3 easy steps, everybody. 3 easy, simple steps. You too.
Do you want to? Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't.
You can look at that up on your own. I gave you the instructions. Okay?
I really don't want to know.
He gave you the step by step. You can follow it on your own time.
Well, you click the link and then you get blasted, with all kinds of shit. And I'm like, I just don't want to do this on the show. It's fine.
Fair enough. If you like scary games, Little Nightmares 3 coming out this month.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
that's not what I'm about. Jeez.
Oh yeah. Don't whatever you found, get away.
I was still scrolling through Zelatath images and.
Yeah.
Okay.
You came across a big one, did you?
Well, you won't be disappointed. Let's say that.
Okay. Right? Or very disappointed, depending on your predilections.
I mean, depending on how of a connoisseur you are and how discerning your taste is, maybe you'll hate everything you see. But
I mean, they've done things.
Sorry,
with Sonic.
You may continue on with the show. I've closed the window with naked images of Zelatath.
All right. Well, we go from Beau's Little Nightmares to Little Nightmares 3. That thing is that's a popular series. I played 2. It scared me real good. It's like a side-scrolling thing. That's a big one for a lot of people. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Pocket
Seems like a cool series.
Yeah, it's all right. Pocket Monsters Legends Z through A. That's the Pokemon.
Oh, I see. You called it by the Pocket Monsters.
Yeah. That's the long form of it, I think. That's how that works. Legend Z-A or through A? I don't know what they mean by that. It's
Legend
just
Z-A.
Okay, just Z-A.
Sure.
Let me see here. Legend. Well, you're right. It's just.
We give them a couple more titles. We're going to get full Kingdom Hearts.
Look at that.
Pokemon Z-A 1/38 over a 10.
Great.
24-hour edition.
Do we know much about this? Is it like the one where...
I think it's like a continuation of what they did with that Arceus game. I don't know if I said that Pokemon name right.
I think you got it right.
He won one of the original 151. I don't give a shit. So
you're more open world, little less, more real-time battles, that kind of stuff. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you throw balls at monsters, man.
All right. And they're in your pocket then after that.
You catch them, and then Nintendo trademarks whatever it is you do.
I wonder if there'll be anything new they can sue on in this one,
Well, it's probably like, what are some trends in gaming that we don't want people doing anymore? Let's put it in our Pokemon game and say we invented it.
Press start to play.
You're going to trademark the alphabet because it's C to A?
Oh, shit. Yeah, but it's backwards. That's how they can get away with it. See? You work from
Nintendo
Z.
today is trademarking the color yellow. It's now called Pikachu.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can't have it. No,
Can you
nothing
imagine
is
that?
yellow. Nintendo will be suing the sun later today.
Your doctor will ask you, can you go? I need a urine sample, and if it's 2 Pikachu, I need to know about it. Like that.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You got a little too much Pikachu in your urine at the moment.
We're a little worried
need to
about
make
that.
sure you're drinking more water, because when we see a lot of Pikachu, that's just a sign you need a little more.
Yeah. We need your kidneys.
You should have a little Pikachu. If you see some Pikachu, it's okay, but too much Pikachu.
I think if your pee is too much, too Weedle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or 2 Charizard.
Too Pidgey. Yeah.
It goes full Diglett, you're in trouble.
Or Diglett. Yeah, exactly. Diglett's another. Yeah, brown is bad.
Full Diglett.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. My pee is full
Diglett. If it's
Diglett.
Pikachu, you think your pee is okay. I think if it's Diglett, then it's not good.
All right.
Now,
I'll remember that.
If you pee Bulbasaur, go to a hospital. Don't even call
Blue
your
pee?
doctor.
Blue pee.
No,
It'd be
that's
fun to
Squirtle.
Pee blue. Oh, Squirtle.
Oh, my Lord. All right. Guess what else? You got more ninjas coming. If you thought we didn't have enough ninjas this year, Ninja Gaiden 4, the proper Ninja Gaiden 4 release is happening. And this had a demo, I think, and people seemed... Or am I thinking of the wrong game? I might be thinking of a different game. Anyway, I know people are highly anticipatory.
I didn't think they did a demo for it, but I could have been wrong. I could be wrong.
I might be thinking of the Black redo remake upres, and everybody getting so over the moon excited about how well that came off that they were like more stoked for this now.
Yeah, you played that.
This is a platinum game, though.
Well, it's Platinum and Team Ninja, right? I think.
Yeah, but it's going to have that platinum sauce on it.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's a good sauce. That's the stuff you want. Yeah. Their 2D one was great. The Black remaster was real good, and Shinobi was real good. It's a good year for the ninja.
Which doesn't have for ninja. I was going to say, which doesn't have a lot of bearing on Ninja Gaiden 4. But...
No, but just generally, like,
there
this
was
is
that
the year of the
ninja
ninja
game you played.
Which was that? What was that called?
Wasn't it last week you played a different
Yeah, that was
game?
Shinobi.
Oh, Shinobi. It's a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was another one.
Is there?
Like, not one of these ones.
It's not Megabonk, although there is a ninja in Megabonk.
There is a ninja. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You unlocked him?
Wait. Wasn't you that played it? Then who played this new... There's a new ninja one.
What's it called?
It's a weird name, but there's another ninja game.
Ninja Survivors. No?
Oh, man. That would be great. You could do a whole Survivor like based on ninjas. They do enough stuff.
Oh, throwing stars and katanas and other ideas.
Throwing friends.
Yeah, throwing friends and stuff.
There is another one, but I can't remember what it's called.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's the year of the ninja. I have no problem believing that.
Maybe somebody says a 2D side scroller ninja. You're playing ninja.
Well, that's definitely Shinobi or Ninja Gaiden.
Not Shinobi, not Ninja Gaiden. Another one, not Ragebound.
Was it Ninja Gaiden?
Oh, jeez. Pedantic.
No,
was it Ninja?
It's not Ninja Gaiden. It's not. It's neither of those two. It was a different. It has a different name, but you are a ninja in it.
His name is Pedantic, and he doesn't know if Gaiden or Gaiden is correct. No, I don't remember. Like
Silk Song, where you.
I thought maybe Scott, you had played it. That's why I thought you had played like a different one. Maybe it was somewhere else. Something.
It's not the 2D scrolling new Ninja Gaiden game. Right? Not that one.
No. Not that's. It's not. It's a non-franchised one, like a new franchise or a new.
Let's check on the
chat. It might be an indie game.
Chat, you guys say anything? Oh, The Messenger?
No, that's an old one. This just came out.
Well, I just played it, is why.
I did a search for 2025 ninja games, and it didn't help you at all. I'll just tell you that.
I don't know.
It showed up on. I looked at it on Steam. Can you look at like the history of the games you looked at? I didn't wish listed. So
all games this year.
We can look through if you think he played it, you can look at what he played for the past couple weeks.
See if I can find
I didn't. I thought
it.
Maybe Scott had played another one. Maybe I'm mixing it with something else. So I guess he didn't.
Okay, according to Wikipedia and the PC Gamer, they say that the only 3 major ninja games this year are Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which I played that one.
Oh my god! I didn't make this up. I swear to God. There's another. Looked at it because I was like, God damn, another ninja game.
What is it?
It's more of an indie game, so it has a name that like I have to know it to get it right. It's not ninja anything, but it's a ninja in the game,
and it's something from this year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is going to bug Bo the entire show.
Yes, it is now because I sound like a crazy person. Like there's nobody in chat that's like, oh yeah, I saw that one. You know, usually you guys are pretty good. You're like, oh yeah.
Ninja 5.0 did to get a reboot or a re-release. There used to be a GBA game, but that game I don't have it and didn't play it. I played the old one, but that's not it.
It's like I'm even looking at like these games to be like games like this game, and it's not even showing it there. And I'm like, come on, Steam.
Taz says Ninja Hill F. Yeah, that's it.
No, it doesn't have a name that makes you think ninja. It has like just some name.
Megabonk.
Right, Kenny.
Like sure. How blasphemous is just called. You wouldn't think like what's blasphemous, like it's maybe religious, but like that's it's like got a name where you just like you wouldn't think ninja. That's what I remember.
Okay. Well, now I'm curious. Now I kind of want to play this thing you've described. If I didn't play it already. Sounds all right.
Indie game.
You're not talking about the Prince of Persia roguelike.
That was what I was about to guess. Prince of Persia Rogue.
Yeah, because it's
the Rogue.
No,
Rogue Prince of Persia.
Not a real ninja.
That may count if you're an assassin, but
you do assassin things.
I'm talking about.
You kill stuff, but I don't know if you assassinate someone. But neither does Ragebound, so I don't know.
It was.
I did a search for 2025 side-scrolling games, and I got. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, Shadow Labyrinth, Rusty Rabbit, Knight's Peak, Mandragora, something, The Rogue Prince of Persia.
Mandragora I've talked about before.
Okay.
That's not a ninja game. It was like literally you're a ninja in this game, and it's like it's an indie game.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think you dreamt an episode of Core, and I would like to tune in.
Well, wouldn't be the first time, but
do you ever do that? Do you ever dream an episode like you're?
Yeah, daydream and regular dream. Like, just I'm having a conversation. I'm like, God damn, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I need to save this.
Yeah. And then you wake up and go, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
I always hate that when I'm like hanging out with celebrities in my dreams. It's so annoying. It's such a waste. Like, I didn't really meet the celebrity, but I felt like I did.
Oh yeah. Who's give me a person who you've had time with in the celebrity?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have nothing recently, but just a feeling.
Okay. Yeah. I like that idea.
It's private, okay?
Oh, I see. It's one of those deals.
A private moment.
Well, we'll move on.
Like you might meet an author. Like, it's not saying Mark Twain, but like Mark, for example, like you're just at a table with Mark Twain or something like that.
That'd be great.
I'd be afraid to meet Mark Twain because I'd be worried he'd be too much like he was on Star Trek The Next Generation and would annoy the shit out.
You go, Mr. Data.
You're telling me this is some sort of spaceship?
I don't understand. I'm basically a chicken. You're not wrong, dude. I hate that version of it.
I hated it. It was so bad. It got on my nerves.
I don't like it at all. Sorry, Star Trek fans. I like the show. Do not like him in there.
Yeah, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Star Trek. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it is fine. That's what I always tell myself. All right, The Outer Worlds 2. Oh shit!
Yeah, Scott.
I'm playing that. That's the one this month I will absolutely have to play. I do have to play that, or at least get it and start and have it here and beat it over time or whatever I'm going to do. But I am going to play Outer Worlds 2. I'm very excited about it. The first game is a big winner for me. I played it twice to completion. For a guy that barely ever beats his games, that's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah.
I went first run ranged, second run I did a very melee focused build, enjoyed it both immensely. I'm very excited about the Outer Worlds 2. I will not be playing it on Game Pass, by the way. We'll get to that later.
Neither will I, most likely. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
I wonder why we won't be. Interesting. And then Mina Hollower. I don't know what this is. Hollower?
Mina the Hollower.
Mina the Hollower. Can you tell me more?
Do you remember Shovel Knight?
Yeah, I do. I loved it.
Did you like the people who made that game?
I sure did. They're good.
What if those people were going to make a Zelda-like game?
Oh, shit. Well, what's this? Mina?
I think it's the same people, right?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Did I have that right? Or did I have that wrong?
I don't know. Let's see.
I said it with such confidence. I convinced myself, but I don't actually remember.
I should have mentioned Outer Worlds 2, October 29th. So very end of the year. I'll be playing that over Halloween. Let's see. I don't see the Mina the Hollower. Here we go. On Halloween. Made by Yacht Club. Yeah, it's them.
People.
Yeah, you're right.
Shovel Knight people.
Shovel Knight. Oh, right. We saw the trailer. We got excited about this. Now I remember.
Yes, you're in. Now.
Yeah, I was already in.
You see.
I was already in. All right, that's exciting. I like my indies, and we'll look forward to that. Anyway, there's a bunch of other stuff. That Vampire the Masquerade thing may happen. Yeah. What do you think, Bo? You think that's going to happen?
I put some other stuff in. Yeah, it's going to happen, I think, right? Unless it gets pushed.
Bo's like, you guys have such shitty taste in games. Let me fix your list for you.
Here's your list.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I just put some other stuff that you might have missed in there that are also, I think, pretty.
Yeah, nobody
like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is like a huge deal. Even if it's going to be shit, it's still like highly anticipated.
Long anticipated that game. It finally happened.
Absolum is a side-scrolling beat 'em up that has pretty awesome hand-drawn graphics, which is like I don't know. I've had my eye on that. It looks cool. Dispatch, obviously, I think we've talked about Dispatch before. It comes out this month. It's a weekly thing.
That this
right? That's the one.
I was looking forward to
it's on the list.
Yeah, the one with the huge voice cast and Jesse Pinkman's the main.
Your superheroes and you dispatch them out to do things.
Yeah, cool. That looks so cool. I forgot about that. That should have been on our list. Yeah. Shame on us for not having that.
My intent wasn't to say these are the only games to talk about. That's what the and more was written there for.
Right.
Was that we would pull up the list and go through it, but yeah.
Usually when we do these, we just pull them out. And I didn't want to interrupt you guys. I did it last minute. I was just like, wait a second. There's games on here that we should just.
No, I'm glad you added that because I forgot about that. The new Terminator 2D game also looks good to me. I'm excited about that. Terminator No Fate, I think. Anyway.
Yeah. I am not a Jurassic World player, but I think there are a lot of people that like Jurassic World. So,
how about
Part 3 is coming out?
How about this?
Arc Raiders is coming out.
What about the? Oh yeah, right. Because that's just early access, whatever invite only thing.
It's
right
from
now.
the guys who made the finals, which I never actually played in beta, but I am looking forward to trying it because the finals is amazing. So, and I think there's good buzz on Arc Raiders, so I want to try it for sure.
Shroud loves Arc Raiders. I think that's the one he talks about all the time. It wants something about it's his main game now. So
yeah,
there you have that.
Seems good. Seems like it's gonna be good.
We didn't mention it, but Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake looks really cool. I love the look of what I saw of that. If you like Dragon Quest, and I do, I think that looks really great. So
you can also spend way too much money on Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's out today though, right?
Yeah, that's today. Well, it is October.
There it is, October 2nd. Ghost of Yotei and Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for way too much money is out. And we didn't mention King of Meat.
How could we?
How could we really?
How could we overlook King of Meat?
Yeah.
What is King of Meat?
I know. I feel bad because that sounds like something I want to play. Let's see. King of Meat, currently pre-purchased King of Meat on Steam. Comes out tomorrow. $29.99. You can pre-purchase it.
Nope. You know what? I Googled it, and I just looked at the cover, and I don't think I'm interested.
Compete in a... Oh, never mind. That's why John doesn't want to play it. I'll go ahead and say the word. Compete in a co-op party platformer. Pitting up to 4 players against community-built dungeons filled with puzzles to solve, challenges to traverse, and ridiculous monsters to fight. Oh, man. Progress through chaotic dungeons to unlock new abilities and gear on your way to becoming the ultimate contender. John,
what?
You love a party game. You love a co-op.
You know what I'll give it here? Let's say something nice. Here's what I have nice to say about King of Meat from my possibly misconceptions about the game. Right. I like that they're brave enough not to just be a Roblox game.
Oh, I see. I didn't think of that.
They've decided to make a real game instead of just live in Roblox for this.
Is that what they did here?
This looks like it belongs in Roblox.
Because there have been a few examples of that. That space one that we would see spiders in, and Bo had to change it to be a word instead of spiders. Remember that? What was that called?
Lethal Force.
Lethal Company. Thank you. That game was a Roblox game. Then the people who made it said, "We're out of here. Roblox sucks. Let's go make it for real." I don't mind when that happens because it usually means the game itself was good and not necessarily the predatory nature of Roblox itself.
Yeah.
So this may be one of those too. I don't know, but it does. You're right. It has the vibe of like, all right, we're using these assets. Let's go.
Look, it looks like a game I've aged out of.
I get it.
Like I'll just put it that way. I feel like I've aged out of this game.
I get it. And I was wrong. The Deep Link said that it was not out yet, but it is out. And the 2 reviews are up so far. One says, "Keep your fingers out of my meat. It's a funny game." Clearly, this guy's hilarious. And then the next one is, "Locked at 60 frames. Downvote." There you go.
Those are the reviews.
Yep, those are the reviews. 2 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, not enough to have a consensus. I don't think that. I don't think you can say that's a 50-50.
I don't think either of those reviews dive deep in a way to say we know anything.
Yeah, I'll admit they didn't do shit for me, those reviews. So there you go. Jurassic Park or World Evolution 3 is based on a pretty successful series. I quite liked 1 and 2. 3 was controversial though during its development because they showed off a build that had a bunch of AI stuff like portraits, and then the devs like immediately backtracked, took all that shit out, made a big deal about how they were not going to do that. It was claiming there was placeholders and stuff, which may be true. And so now apparently that's not like that. So, but that's all I know about that.
I can see that, like not to try and make a bunch of excuses for people, but I can see if you're working on a game and you're like, we need something here, just throw something up so it looks roughly like what it should be. But I also feel like you could just open up MS Paint and save a JPEG, and then it's even clearer that maybe it needs to be changed later.
Yeah, do like a smiley face. Exactly. Just do some shit.
AI mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, call me You know what? I got a bunch of art I've drawn over the years. I'll give you a bunch of heads. Ooh, I got to be careful how I say that.
You're treading the line.
Yeah.
Careful.
But I'll give you a bunch of headshots that you can use just as holders, and it will be very cheap to do that with me. All right? And no one will accuse you of AI stuff. See, look, we've come to it. We've got a win-win-win on our hands here. It's amazing.
Going to be a source for some AI like training.
Oh, no shit.
Maybe you could be like the Kevin MacLeod of like placeholder art.
Oh, you know what?
I mean?
That's not bad. Wait, Kevin MacLeod.
Yeah, you know the guy who does like anytime you listen to music for anything, he's the free use music guy.
Oh,
like,
that guy.
Every
Okay.
time there's a podcast and it's an intro or you're watching a video and you're like, where have I heard this song before? Oh, like 7 or 8 podcasts use it as their intro theme. It's because he has that royalty free music site where he just does a ton of music.
Yeah.
You could be that for art.
That's what I did. If I give him credit on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube, whenever I post a film sack on YouTube, I use this little clip here. Let me find it real quick. This right here. This is one of these like big epic things that some guy wrote, and he says, I don't care if you use it, just give me, line credit that I did the intro in your video, and we're all good. And so I do that every week. And so that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's what I'm saying. I'll set up
Creative Commons.
Yeah, it's like a Creative Commons thing. I'll set up a thing with a bunch of headshots. You can just use them as your placeholders. So, Baldur's Gate 4 is going to have my shitty artwork for all their little faces. and then everyone wins. I get a little scratch. They spend way less. They have their placeholders. No one accuses them of AI. Everybody wins.
I just want to see the day where someone forgets to take it out and then it becomes just well known that like, oh yeah, they forgot to remove the Scott Johnson art.
Yep.
Like, it becomes like a synonym, like, they left some Scott Johnson art in there.
That would be awesome, dude. I would love that.
And then it's like your guy's little face pops up instead of Shadowheart for a conversation.
Yeah, so they use my little bandit picture here and then it would just show up in there. That'd be amazing. All right, enough of that. Let's move on to what's next. That's it for October, by the way. Those are a lot of games. I remember when October was a dearth of nothing, not that many years ago, We don't live in that time anymore. There's 100 million games always barking at you saying play me.
Yeah, there's stuff coming out constantly.
Yeah. Are any of these, among these we've talked about, including the ones you added, Arc Raiders and Masquerade maybe are your two most interest points, or what do you think?
I mean, I don't think they're instant purchases for me. I think Arc Raiders free, or is it going to be charged?
Oh, I don't know.
I think
assume free, but I have no idea.
I mean, I think Bloodlines, if it reviews not great, I think I'll skip. But
Yeah.
Out from that, let me get the list back up here.
Do we even have room for more bangers this year? Like, it feels like
I don't know. Like right now, I'm in a Hades shaped hole, so it's hard to think about other games until I'm sort of through that game.
Yeah.
So
I'm in a Hecate.
I don't know, man.
Hecate.
Yeah, Hecate is great.
Wow.
She never skips Ab Day. I don't know if you guys noticed.
No, I
Never.
saw that.
We noticed, Scott.
I like the character. I have to fight her too often, though. But other than that, that's just a me thing. That's a me not getting good enough to whip her faster.
Let me check my wish list here. Is there anything coming out in October? Not really anything on my wish list. So,
About
that's right.
Absalom, or is that just a curiosity?
so Absalom, it looks cool. So we'll see. It's coming out like next week. So we'll see. That's not one I need to buy on launch though. That is on my wish list.
I'm probably in on Dispatch. I'm probably in on the Outer Worlds 2, and I'm probably in on Mina the Hollower. Would be my guess is where I land.
That all sounds right for you.
I agree with Dispatch. I am keeping an eye on that as well. It looks pretty cool.
This one. You did tell us about this before, Absalom. It's beautiful. Jeez.
Yeah. It looks, that looks like it's going to be fun. I'm interested in that. Whiskerwood, I know this is one on my wish list, but it comes out November 6th, so it's not quite October, but pretty close. That is the game that's like Timberborn, except it's cats.
All right, the cat one. Not beavers this time. We're back to we get some cats.
Yeah. So, there's some stuff that's definitely on the interest list. None of them are like AAA launches,
Just meets bows into beavers and pussy. Oh! Can you believe I said that? It was me who said it.
Scott. I was gonna, and I sat there and I was like, no, let's not do it. Scott walked us there.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? We're all proud of him.
Don't tell me.
Kramer did too. He didn't just walk in the door, he burst in. Like the Kool-Aid man.
Don't tell my wife. Oh my gosh.
And then he announced, everybody, look what I did.
Yeah, look at this. Look what I did.
But you're right. Yeah.
I couldn't let it go. It was, Beavers.
The thing about it is it's accurate. Maybe it's, not
hey,
the best.
The voice of Halson, Dave Jones, in the chat room is clutching his pearls. That's how embarrassed that we've made him today.
Oh.
Sorry, Dave. We got to get Dave to come.
I mean, really, we don't have to be so modest. Sometimes we're like, oh my God, as if you said beavers and pussy. Like, it's fine.
You got Scott so bad. It was right when he drank.
I feel bad. I don't want to make him choke.
Oh my gosh, I was so not ready for that. That made me laugh. It's exactly the same thing I said, but both said it so calmly and so nonchalantly. It really threw me. Anyway, good job on that.
He also didn't have to run a victory lap after he said it.
No. I'm going to regret all of it. All right.
The kingdom of beavers and pussy.
We have other news, though, guys. Microsoft is trying to get us all to cancel Game Pass. They want Xbox everywhere except nowhere, I guess, or something.
Yeah, speaking of big old beavers,
they are now charging 20. In fact, it's live. So if you go sign up for a new account, you will be paying the new price today.
I've got an image that'll help you with this.
Oh, do you? Let's have a look. $29, $29.99, up from $19.99 for Ultimate is what.
Let's just call it $30 to shock people into what the reality is. Like $30, a 50% price increase.
Yeah.
For Game Pass Ultimate.
That's right. Unbelievable games, unparalleled access, and unbeatable benefits, says Microsoft. All right.
I like how they're like, let's just slap some. What are these adjectives?
Yeah,
they put out a victory video about this. Like they were bringing us the greatest news. Like they assembled people and were like, "Get ready to be excited, gamers." And then they broke their uninstall account management webpage with the announcement.
Yeah, they really overdid it. And for those who heard earlier, we were talking about the slow boiling of a frog metaphor that doesn't actually work in real life. The physics of the frog thing is wrong. But the reason I like that metaphor is this felt like people have been getting incremental bumps here and there, like you do with a lot of streaming services over time. And you're like, it's an extra $2, but I think that's fine, whatever. I'll just stick with it. I hate that they do this, but blah, 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 blah. But then suddenly one day, they decide to crank it from, at least for Ultimate, from $19.99, which was already, it's no longer the $9.99 or the $12.99 it used to be, to say suddenly it's $29.99.
There's an argument to be made that it's a bait and switch because all of these services are like, guess what, guys? It's $10 a month, right? $9.99 a month. But full disclosure, everyone knows these things increase. So when they pitch you on this, they should be like, it's $99 a month in 2025. It'll be $12.99 in 2026. Like
warn you.
This is a snapshot in time. When they say it's X a month, well, which month? Because when you present these things as like it's a month, you're kind of saying it's in perpetuity without saying it. So you're technically not lying.
Right.
But what month? Like it's only 12 months in a year. So when's your next price increase? Like if you're being full disclosure about what something costs, only saying, hey, in October it's $9.99 a month, it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that they offer 3 different tiers of service, also kind of bullshit. Sorry, I might have preempted you a little bit, but
all I was going to say about the frog thing is it felt like the frog, when you go that high all at once and say, surprise, huge increase. Also, our new handheld coming out. It's also really expensive, and we can't wait for you to have it in your hands. Here are all the reasons you shouldn't buy our products because we're jacking everything up. It was like the frog went, I'm in boiling water and got the F out. Because a lot of people canceled, and like John was saying, their account page brought to a frickin' crawl yesterday. I went in there to look at it, and I had to wait
I mean,
I don't know,
the reason the
10
boiling
minutes.
frog water doesn't work is because the frog does detect he's uncomfortable and leaves, and we're detecting we're uncomfortable and leave when something if you charge me Netflix at $6 a month, chances are I probably forget about it and wouldn't watch Netflix, and you could just charge me the whole year. But I'll notice when my credit card statement starts showing charges that are more higher than I'm comfortable with, and then I'll start canceling, i.e. jumping out of the water.
Yeah.
I don't know who in their right mind wants to spend $30 a month. I know it's still technically cheaper, but it's a tax. Like, for how many months?
If you use it.
Yeah, if you use it,
that's
really use it.
$300 a year. That's $360 a year, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is
That's
you
not
might say, well, this is Scott should like this, and I do like Game Pass generally speaking up to this point for this reason, because I have this kind of I'm in an arcade mentality. It's the perfect service for that. Try out a bunch of stuff, see if something sticks. A big new release that's too expensive that I probably am not that interested in. Like John and I have talked about before, yeah, I'll probably check it out because it's on Game Pass. Why not? There's no reason not to do it. So there's some, at 20, I felt like that was an okay little place to experiment and goof around. At 30, for whatever reason, that value no longer hits for me. I'm just like, that's a little high. You know what? I'll save the 30 a month and spend that on 3 indie games a month, or go renew my itch.io Humble Bundle or something. Like I'll do something else.
I think 30 is even then it's kind of bullshit, but let's just say it's for shareware. Like, I'm going to try a bunch of games, see which ones I like, cancel, and go buy the ones I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. I still think it's bullshit because there's this thing called demos that the gaming space has had for many decades now. So, paying $30 to demo games is kind of bullshit, but maybe the $30 isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But for the year round, because most of these games leave, like,
they come and go. Yeah, for sure.
And then, like, your save file's down, or you got to buy it on their, like, I'm just not into the Xbox platform in that way, like, anyways. So I don't know. Maybe if you are, maybe it's good. I just think these services were dreamed up to combat pirating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they need to be affordable, and they need to be, like, looking at this chart gives me a headache.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's so stupid. Like, just give me one. Like, you mean if I'm a cheapo, so I give you poverty subscription, I get only 50 games?
Yeah, you get 50 games on this. So this is how this changed. It used to be this was just to play online and just to play on Xbox. No PC, no cloud. Now this base level at $10 includes 50 plus games on PC and console. So they're the tier that was PC Game Pass is going away. It's just now all of these are on PC. It's just now how many games are we going to piecemeal to you or not?
Which that was inevitably going to happen anyway, because that's the platform they're going to.
Right.
Like, I don't... They worded it like, oh, we're giving you such a value. They're not. The Xbox platform has been play anywhere you want. Everything's an Xbox. So the idea that you're going to get these games on your PC was inevitable, because that's the direction they're going. They're not giving you anything. They're following their own branding that they've been saying for months now.
Right.
So that isn't value to the consumer. That's them doing what they said they were going to be doing. So I don't look at that and go, wow, what a deal they just gave us.
Yeah, it's not a deal at all.
They were forced to do that because that's what they're pitching Xbox as now, especially in a world where their consoles aren't getting sold everywhere anymore. And it seems like maybe they're going to be out of the console business. So this to me is an inevitability.
Yeah, and it's a $10 inevitability. You're going to pay for this privilege. Now, that one's not so bad if you're casual and you don't care. It's fine. Premium is now a new middle tier that didn't really exist before. That is $14.99 a month, which Ultimate for some time ago used to be that. You get new Xbox published games within a year of launch. Asterisks. That's bad. Unlimited cloud gaming. Don't care. In-game benefits, including for Riot Games. Don't care. Online console, I mean, some people do. I don't. Online console multiplayer and play and earn up these stupid space points. That's going to cost you what the old Game Pass total was per month. And then this Ultimate package is the 400 plus PC console cloud, $30 a month. You get 75 plus day one games a year. So you get day one on everything as opposed to the middle tier, which you now don't necessarily do, but you get it within 6 months. Yeah, but no,
they don't use the word everything.
Right.
They still leave wiggle room to where that, like, oh, that's not one of the games. So they still, even paying what, a lot of people are saying is an outrageous price, they still have a verbiage out to say, well, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other stuff in here, like unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality, blah, blah, no wait times, in-game benefits. Ubisoft Plus Classics and EA Play included. We'll see how long that stays, depending on how the Saudi government feels about EA Play being bundled with a Microsoft product. I don't know. We'll talk about that story in a minute. But I'm not doing it. So I went over there and I canceled it. And it ends on the 5th for me, and I think I'm good because the truth of the matter is I was already doing this. And John, I think you're in the same boat. Tell me if I'm wrong. I shouldn't assume this of you, but I think I've seen you do it like I have, which is you'll poke into something in there and go, "Ooh, yeah, I am going to like this. I will now go spend the $30 for the game on Steam, my preferred platform, and now I own it there, and that's it. I use Game Pass as almost like a paid demo service." That's how I did it.
Yeah, I did that sometimes. I will say I did occasionally take advantage of the discount you would get with Game Pass. If you decided to buy a game that was free on there, they did offer a discount on that game. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that discount would be bigger than what you would see as a Steam discount. So I did that occasionally. Mm-hmm. So I had its place, but there was also plenty of value lost where I was paying for the service and just wasn't using it. And in the past, I overlooked that you know what, this is a pretty good value. I'm being fairly well treated as a consumer. I don't mind that I kind of threw that money away for this month or whatever that would happen. Now, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like this is a move in the right direction. I'll say this, I certainly have my feelings about this. I don't see a need to get in your feelings about this. You know whether or not this is a good value for you. You know how often you're using Game Pass. If you're playing something new every single month like clockwork, maybe multiple things, if you've got multiple people using it in your household, my family does. It's part of the reason why me canceling this, which I'm not doing yet, I'm going to do later this month, because if you're already subbed, the price increase doesn't go into effect until November.
Right.
So October is still at the old price. November is where it goes up. So I'm going to do one more month, then I'm going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only person who uses it in the household, and I don't know what sort of pushback I'm going to get when I cancel it. It's a little hard to tell kids, like, look, I'm taking a moral stand here.
Yeah. They don't care.
We're gonna have to see how it goes to a degree, but whether or not this is a good value to you, and if it's a good value, keep paying it.
Yeah, do what you want.
It's fine. Don't let of course that you don't have to cancel. It's a good deal for you. Go ahead.
And also don't I had I had crazy comments on a YouTube video I made about this when the announcement was made. It was a very quick take. And one guy said, I was shilling for Microsoft. How much do they pay me? And the other one said, you're shilling for PlayStation. How much do they pay me? Both people deleted their comments now, which whatever. I'm not even here about that.
People just want to hear what they want to hear.
Exactly. And that's what I want to make clear here. And I'm glad John said it. I want to reiterate this idea that this isn't some kind of protest. This isn't a boycott. This isn't one of those deals. I have no political motivation here. I have no anything else. It's not a moral obligation. None of this. It is simply, 30 is a little much for how I play. So yeah, I won't be able to do that. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of it a long time ago. It's mainly just like, I just feel like I'm giving money away. Like
Yeah.
And when you feel that way, you tend to be like, well, I'm not going to participate in this thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think that's exactly, that's exactly where a lot of people are going to be. And there are going to be some people that are going to be like, well, I just got my Xbox. And I'm like, well, maybe just do the $10 one then. And, on PC, you don't need to pay some third party to play multiplayer video games. So you don't have to be a part of that scam. that they all
I
do
will
except
also
for them.
say, if you're hearing this and it's breaking your heart, you're like, I'm super invested in Xbox. I like this. I don't like that the price is going up. There are a lot of places that are still selling the tier cards at the current price. You can go out and get them. There's a way to probably keep this going for several more months, if not maybe a whole year. On the regular price, you may have to pay more upfront, but less overall. But there are going to be plenty of ways to do it if you're absolutely, upset and distraught over the whole thing.
And if you're really into this, you can. I think they still have. Doesn't Internet Edge do daily quests and stuff like that for search, where you get Microsoft points? And then you can do those points. It's basically like those people, they do news items where it's like they cut out every coupons in every newspaper and take advantage of every coupon thing. So it consumes their life, but they're just like happy because they're getting all these benefits from their coupon lifestyle. But like, I look at that and I'm like, you couldn't pay me to do coupon stuff. I don't care. You know what I mean? It could improve my life. I'm not doing coupons.
Yeah, so Chad says Microsoft Rewards has removed Game Pass options. I thought I had heard that as well.
I didn't know that.
That's the sign of that's a stinky sign when businesses start making moves that direction. That means the product's not cool.
Well,
it might still be around for a long time, but But
it also means that Satya Nadella would really like everybody to go full cloud on everything, everywhere, all the time, ever. So if Xbox can't show value in, look at the increased revenue on other platforms like Steam and other consoles like PlayStation, and if that's not showing the kind of numbers that the top brass want, I could see them very easily going, yeah, let's just push cloud because Azure's all that matters. And if your shit isn't working, then you can say Xbox everywhere all you want. But really what we want is cloud. So
I think that there's buzz in the air too. I think he was one of the ones that was out there backpedaling finally on AI and profitability and stuff. So that may be
they canceled
a sea change for Microsoft as a whole.
They canceled some big plans for data center expansion and some other stuff. So there may have been there's a bubble in the AI space for sure. That's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz that there's a bubble and it's about to burst there. It doesn't mean it's going away, but Microsoft might not be seeing a pathway to profitability with AI, and so now everybody else has got to pick up the slack.
Either of you ever done the thing where you'd use Bing searches to help fuel your monthly
Bing? No,
I don't search enough for that.
I never use Bing.
I find out I'm using Bing because sometimes it accidentally happens, I feel so depressed.
I think Bing's fine. I don't use it on purpose, but
the problem is, right from the jump, it's a problem. It's called Bing. If you want to have any self-respect, I don't even want to use something called Bing. It's like they went to Google and they were sitting around being like, we need a company name that's also an adjective. Let's Bing it. Like, it's so transparent and uncool. And they're still insisting on using it. They won't rebrand. They won't do something different. It's like I'm never using anything called Bing intentionally. So
the only Bing I ever use is this guy right here. Yeah. Bing Crosby.
That's fine. As a first name, great. Love our Bings.
Yeah.
But as a search engine, it's like it's lame. It's lame and you haven't even knocked on the door yet. You've already lost the
You're already that lame. Damn. Well, there you have it. Microsoft, I think it's dumb. I'm definitely rage baiting though with today's thumbnail art. Check this out. I'll pass.
I think it's how I feel about it. It's not rage bait. That's what I'm doing.
I have a comment.
I know. I screwed up. I'm missing I have to fix it, but I'm missing.
Why is there
quote.
two quotations?
I know.
Why is there two apostrophes on the I?
It's a typo.
Because it's only a hypothetical I. It actually makes it look like a T. It looks like toll pass.
Yeah, but garbage can and stuff. It's maybe a little much.
Oh yeah, usually keep those hidden TLL files on your Windows Explorer.
Anyway,
you don't want to delete them.
Looking forward to posting that later. What else? Oh, let's talk about the EA thing. EA is going private, and where they're going private is the issue for a lot of gamers. But also, nobody really likes EA anyway, so I'm not sure that many people care. But EA is confirming it will be acquired for $55 billion by investors, which includes the Saudi Arabia's PIF, which is Public Investment Fund. They do this for a lot of stuff, but it's Saudi money. depending on your stance in life, if you find a lot of things that happen in that part of the world, like, stoning people to death because they are gay or whatever, if you can get past that.
Can't wait for that journalism journalism assassination DLC for Battlefield 6.
Oh, yeah, right? That's going to be... They'll have a warning, but I'm sure it'll be nice and realistic. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, dude. I forgot about that, yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of... I
love freedom of speech in Saudi Arabia. They're super cool with that stuff.
The head is staying, or the current president would stay on, and he said, I want everyone to know that our current values as a company... He's talking like Hank Hill for some reason. Our current values as a company are not going to change. And that made me go, oh, I agree. You guys already said.
Yeah.
Your values are clear. Yeah.
Trash company becomes trashier. Okay, great.
What are you going to say, John?
I'm going to say this. This is another news story. This is big. Everybody's talking about this. This is probably, in terms of video game news, the thing that's being covered by the most people. And to me, it is the easiest, I have the least amount to say on. You already know how you feel about this.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing any of us are going to come on here and tell you that's going to be new, shocking information, going to be interesting. Nobody knows, including Mr. CEO, who I still think might be a robot. The first ever Mandroid. I'm not convinced he isn't, and look up a picture and tell me I'm wrong. I don't think he even knows what the future is. And I think anybody that's telling you this is what's going to happen, and they're not using the words, this is what I think is going to happen, this is what might happen, this is what could happen, nobody knows. We don't know.
He'll be there for Ybarra months. He'll be there.
If I had to predict, is this going to be good? No. That would be my prediction.
Right.
But we don't know what it looks like. We don't know how it's going to go. And if you have bad feelings about it, well, also, spoilers, Saudi Arabia already owned a chunk of EA before this.
Yeah, they are investors. Not only in that, they're...
In case you were like, I won't participate. You already were.
Yeah.
So
they've got a hand.
The issue is the control, though. The control dynamic's different now.
That's true, but they've got investment arms that invest in all kinds of game companies. Probably some people even like. So, like Tencent, like a lot of these other big conglomerates, it's kind of hard to get away from it now.
It's one thing when you own shares but have no influence.
Yeah. They do have a little
thing when you're private, and who knows how the influence works. The person who owns the lease could be the one running the company with silent partners. So John's correct in saying we don't know what this means, because apparently this is one of the largest buyouts, not just of a video game company, but just of companies that are private ever.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of precedent, and they're not going to be reporting anything to shareholders. So we don't know.
And they have billions of dollars of debt they need to make up now.
Yep. Yeah, and they have to pay out. When you do this, you take something out of public into private. It's not just simply, all right, bye Wall Street and investors. Hope everyone got their last checks. It doesn't work that way. There's so much dividend payout. There's so much it's a nightmare. I mean, they can do it. They've got the people on hand to do it. Here are the basics of it, so that people understand what's happening. And then I couldn't agree with John more in terms of where is this headed? We don't know. But EA has agreed to the thing. This comes with 3 investment groups. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, or the PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners. Those are 2 big investment firms here in the States. So they will still have a huge hand in this. It's not just Saudi Arabia. The deal values it at around $55 billion and offers EA shareholders $210 per share in cash, which is 25% less premium over its unaffected price. So for all you Wall Street nerds, you'll know more about what that means than I do. EA's board has approved it. The acquisition is expected to close Q1 of EA's fiscal year in 2027. So that'll be by the end of June 2026 is what that translates to. Andrew Wilson, the Mandroid previously mentioned by John, will remain CEO, and EA will help keep its headquarters in Redwood City, California. The PIF, the Saudi part of this, already holds investments, as Bo mentioned, in other gaming companies. Take-Two, SNK, a handful of others. It's already a thing. The article mentions controversies, human rights concerns, and all that kind of stuff. So that's where it's at. Now, whether this all, happens and goes, forward, I'm honestly a little bit surprised. Maybe in a different time when Xbox is, strategy was taking more hold, this would have been another buyout they would have tried to make. Because they're already in bed with them on like the EA Play stuff, and they get a piece of Game Pass and all that. So I'm a little surprised that never transpired. But here's how it's going to go. So watch for it.
It may do really well for the company. They have a new Steam on their hands where Chris Wilson can. I mean, from all the reports I've heard, this is not the case. What's his name? Chris Wilson, Mandroid.
Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, Andrew
Wilson. Chris Wilson's the Grinding Gear games. He's all right.
He's cool.
Wrong. Yeah. But Android Man, Mandroid Man.
My favorite,
almost like a Hideo Kojima character. Mandroid Man.
It does sound like it.
Who knows? My guess is EA always strikes me as like just the FIFA company. Like I assume the reason why this is all connected is for soccer for the most part.
Oh, the money there is everything for them, right?
Soccer's the backbone of all that bullshit.
It's like WoW for Blizzard is what sports games, particularly FIFA and Madden, are to EA. Without those two things, they're what are they?
The best you can hope for. I mean, I just feel like the only reason you give a shit is BioWare's mixed up into this, and they make games that like I like and care about. And
yeah, that's true.
It'd be cool to have another good Mass Effect or something down the road. And so, if they could take that and sell it off, or if somehow that BioWare could be saved, that'd be great.
I think they're already blown apart. I don't think they exist like they used to.
That's the only aspect of the story I care about. Otherwise, I would never touch an EA game. Like even if it's Star Wars or whatever. Like I don't really give a shit about EA.
Well, what if they go, well, we really did this buyout because we think it's a travesty that we're not doing Dead Space 2 remake?
That's not going to happen. It's just it's so far in the fantasy realm.
We're playing What If, Bo? What if?
Yeah, what if? Yeah.
I forgot about Dead Space. I mean, I'd probably still play Dead Space.
Okay.
Yeah,
you get it on Steam. At least you know that 30% went to Valve.
Like, look, Dead Space was a fluke. The Dead Space remake was awesome. And what did they do on it? Mandroid Man took his asshole and wiped the game with his ass and said, "This is shit," and made sure we're not getting any more. He's like, "Oops, we made a good game. We don't do that here."
That's not what we are.
That's not EA values.
That's not our value.
You think Saudi Arabia is going to want to buy us if we make a good Dead Space game? Come on now. Yeah. So I mean, I hope. Look, like if they make a good game, I'll play it. This isn't a high horse. It's just I do not give a shit about the entity that calls itself EA, right?
Yeah.
So I hope. I kind of hope those things that we like can find an escape velocity from EA, because at the center of EA is their, garbage ass FIFA games. Sorry, everybody, but
well, look, people like their soccer. All right, I got one final thing to say because I want to give credit in the chat. Tezzeret Dynamite said something that made me laugh. He said this should be called Saudi Arabia.
Saudi A, yeah,
it's pretty good, right? It's not bad. It's in the game, but you can't be gay, or if you're a woman, you better not be driving. You know what I mean? That's what they should start saying as their slogan. That'd be great. See, I'm already letting my particular dislike for the politics over there get in here, and we don't even know when this is going to happen.
It just depends. If they're like silent investors, they'll have an influence, but they may just care about money, and there's no ideology behind it.
Yeah,
and true. To the point, like if you want to avoid products from countries or organizations you don't like, you've got to start dodging a lot of companies because, when it comes to corporatization, all kinds of people own the shares. Yeah. The thing is, there's like this prophylactic divide between shareholders and the people running the company when it comes to corporatization. When it's private, maybe there is an agenda, right? So
yeah, if you're looking for
part of it,
if you're looking for some purity of intent and less moral ambiguity, support companies like Larian, Supergiant Games, Hello Games, like game companies that are staying lean and mean and small and not going public and are just taking care of their people.
I think if you wanted to be a gaming vegan,
I like this.
2025,
I like this.
You have a lot of really good options that you could say, "Oh, I'm going to avoid these games and still have great games to play."
Yeah, I like that.
Like, in a world where you have no alternative options, you just have to quit gaming basically because you're like, it's one thing, but there's just games I would genuinely rather play than anything any of these megastar companies.
I think that's why, like, my stance is always play what you want to play. Like, I don't. If somebody wants to take that stance, if somebody wants to be a gaming vegan, more power to them. Go for it.
Yeah.
To me, it's simpler. I go, is that a game I want to play? Yes or no? Yeah. And is that game good? And like, if Mass Effect comes out and for some reason I can't be a lady who potentially kisses a blue alien lady, then it's not Mass Effect for me. Like, and then I don't buy it. Like, it's that simple. And I know some people take it a lot more seriously and take it a lot further. And I don't want to say like, hey, don't feel what you feel, but like, that's just where I'm at with it. Like, you remove those options from Mass Effect because then I'm not buying it. Like, I'll walk away.
Sure.
I think though, John, it's just also a little bit, and maybe for the audience to understand it, it doesn't even have to be that extreme, right? Like, it's not like it's a stance. Like, let's say, John, where would you most want to take a tourist trip in the world?
Yeah, like, pick anywhere. Where do you want to go?
Nowhere.
Like Super Mario World in Japan?
I want other people to go someplace.
What about Super Mario World in Japan? Would you?
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. Yeah.
I come up, I'm like, I'm going to pay for us. We're going to leave Scott out of it. It's just going to be me and you, John.
Oh, man.
We're going to Super Mario.
There are 3 hosts on this show.
All right. Let's say I go to Scott and John. I'm like, guess what? I got some money. And I just have enough for a plane ticket for the 3 of us, and we're going to Super Mario Land in Japan.
Sweet.
And we're going to spend a week or 2.
Let's go.
All right, and then you're like, sweet. You sign up, and you get ready, and we're on the plane, and you're like, so how did you come across this money, anyways? And it's like,
I wouldn't have asked that question, but go ahead.
But no, let's just say like it comes up, right? You're just like, man, like, aren't you taking care of your mother? Like, this is pretty awesome and all, but it's like it's pretty cool that you did this, like. You know, how are you able to afford it? Let's say it just comes up. We're having wine.
Yeah.
We're in first class.
Okay.
I'm like, you got another patron on the side?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, listen, there's a couple old neighbors. So like I went over to them. You'll never believe it. I brought a baseball bat with me, started smashing their house up and told them like they need to give me money or I'm going to beat them up. And they wouldn't do it. So I kicked their dog like 3 times.
Jeez.
And then they wrote me a check and I was like, sweet, I got 10 grand. I'm going to take my friends. What do you start to feel about that trip now that you know I did elder abuse and basically, stole that money from the neighbor's house, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good about that trip.
I'm glad that Scott's there so we can talk about Bo behind his back.
How far, Bo? How far into the trip are we when we find this out?
Let's say we're in Japan. We're just walking in. We're on the ride in Super Mario Land, and I'd be like, "You never believe I beat up these old people to pay for this thing." It's forget if it comes up in conversation. I just like have a moment where I'm just like so happy to be in Mario Land that I spill the beans on how I got the money.
Yeah, I think I would have a big problem.
How fun
with
is the trip now that I'm like
less fun?
Basically,
less fun. Yeah.
And so the subject we talk about on the show is games. And games are meant to bring joy and be fun. And it's not our fault if, whether through diligent learning or accidental learning, we start to come across really fucking terrible things that the industry does in the name of like having fun, this fun product.
Mm-hmm.
And it affects us all in different ways. But, it's okay to be like, the way this game is made, like it's not some big political stance. It just kind of sucks. Like EA just kind of sucks. It makes my Wii
sucked for a long time.
I think about their video games. Like it makes me like not like excited. I'm not like stoked about this. I feel depressed and sad, and I want some distance from it. And that's like kind of like what this stuff is, right? Where it's like it doesn't have to be a big political. I'm anti-Saudi Arabia, so I'll never play games. Just like they kind of suck. And now when I play their game, I'm going to think about like, this all kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, there's some people here who don't suck, who seem like nice.
Sure.
And I'll play their games.
I'm more likely to bounce too. Like when we started hearing all the background stuff that was happening around Disco Elysium, stuff's just infighting, but it made me not want to play it. It made me want.
It makes me embarrassed that I like their game. Like their game's so much fun. I love that game. And whenever I just hear all the back and forth, I just feel like, man, like.
Yeah, I never did play it as a result. I have it in two places, two different platforms, and it's just sitting there.
Like, I don't think it's cooler that they're all like, oh, they're so like edgy and drunk all the time and thinking about deep Russian thoughts or whatever, like Russian authorship, It's
deep Russian
not
thoughts.
Political, like
no.
Russian novels are notoriously very dour, and
Oh yeah.
it's sort of their way. It's sort of a whole thing. It's what I'm saying is like the game kind of evokes a little bit of that, right? And then you're confronted with the reality of it, and that's okay. But like, it gets to a point where you're like, these people are just gross.
Yeah.
And I want to have a good time playing my video game or doing my thing, and
hard to want to play it when it feels gross. I feel
and that's just how I feel about this whole thing with EA. It's just like, ugh,
yeah, it's gross.
Ick.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it, see if it actually goes through.
Did I say anything wrong in that little
No,
bit?
I don't think so.
I kind of like dropped an F-bomb and talked about my wee-wee, and I think maybe I lost the plot at some point.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like
I saw John's face when I said my wee-wee, and he's like, uh-oh.
It feels like it feels like we're in the MSQ when you do that.
Like EA games make my wee-wee soft, and it was like, well, here we are. It was that face.
I want to make a game company called Wee Wee Soft.
Say that. All right, I was ranting. I was on my soapbox.
Yeah, here at Wee Wee Soft, we make RPGs that people love. Here at Wee Wee Soft, we hire nothing but men with penises. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. See, I just said something stupid to help cover for you, Bo. So there we go.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Anyways, if you guys want to go to Super Mario Land next week.
All right. Well, let's go. Just don't tell us anything until we get there. Okay?
Yeah, don't tell us where the money came from.
No. Just wait until we're on the Donkey Kong roller coaster, and then you can tell us. Fortnite pulled the Peacemaker emote dance thing after the show revealed something that a lot of people felt like they were trying to mimic there. I actually have big beef with this. I don't have a problem with them pulling it, or I don't even have a problem with people not liking it. But basically, the idea is that Peacemaker, aka John Cena's character in the emote, is doing that dance. Some say is a dance about making a swastika with his arms. I don't think that's true, and here's why. Now I know there's stuff in the show that would make you go, oh, what are they doing? But the reason I don't think so is because it actually doesn't make a swastika. People haven't thought this through, or if they are saying this, then it's a deeper troll than I know, and that's fine if it is, and someone can correct me. But he does these two things: one hand up here, one hand down here, and then he flips them. One hand down here, one hand up here. That's not a swastika. That's a line.
That's a cactuar.
That's an eye.
That's a cactuar. Yep.
That's an eye that fell on its side. Is what that is. That's not that's not the shape they're telling me he's making. And I feel like I'm being gaslit a little bit when I see it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not even the shape.
Well, this story is a case of people going a little too deep in their conspiracy theories, and it has been resolved to some degree, but it was, I think, in a week of kind of serious news, it was a funnier bit, which is they put Peacemaker in Fortnite. They gave him a dance from the season 2 intro with that song, "Oh Lord," on there, and in it, he does the first bits of the moves of the dance, which does include, he's got his arms out, and he does one arm up, one arm down, and he does that kind of thing, right? And nobody cared. And then they got to an episode where somebody went, well, wait a minute, is that dance being done intentionally in a way to look like a swastika? Like, is it choreographed in a way to be like, oh, it has some deeper meaning on the show? And people dug and people reached and they went, it might be, we better let Fortnite know. And so they did. They went and told Fortnite, and I guess they believed it enough to go, okay, that's just plausible enough that we're going to pull the emote, we're going to contact Warner Brothers, and we're going to say, what does this dance mean anything?
Yeah.
And that's what they've been doing. And I guess Warner Brothers came back and they went, no, that's not what that dance is supposed to mean. But they're playing it safe and they're changing the dance slightly anyway. So the emote is coming back. The dance is going to be a little bit different in some way. We don't know what it is yet, but it's still going to be in the game. And if you don't like the new version of the emote and you bought it, you can get a refund for it.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not going to come back and they're not going to do the long H again, though. We're done with that shape then, right? Because they weren't doing
apparently. Well, the funny thing is, there are emotes in the game that do that exact same configuration of moves. This is based entirely around the storyline of Peacemaker Season 2. And people thinking like that was an intentional move to represent something, which apparently it was not. And it's funny little harmless emotes in Fortnite causing a big stir. It's fun.
Yep, we're all pretty sensitive to stuff right now. I get the caution though on their part.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that somebody at Fortnite HQ had to call up somebody at Warner Brothers HQ and went, when James Gunn, when Alan Tudyk's wife came up with the dance for Peacemaker Season 2, did she intend for this to look like a Nazi symbol?
Yeah.
Was that an intentional part? And then they phone calls had to be made.
Yeah.
And then
did you watch the episode? Because apparently what I was reading was like some episode triggered the context.
It did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It did. Spoilers for you guys haven't seen Peacemaker.
I haven't seen, but I know about it.
I like the first season. That's like,
all right. Yeah. Well, then we'll hold off. But yes, there was additional context over the course of the season that made people think that there was more credibility to this. It wasn't out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, yes, and I think that extra context is what put it over the edge.
It wasn't a bunch of kids like taking the dance and then being like shitty in the game.
No, sometimes it wasn't. It wasn't people co-opting it. It was because the show somewhat addressed it. This season, Peacemaker, by the way, is very good.
I've heard nothing but amazing things.
Independent. It's funny because sometimes you watch a show and you're like, this is peak television. Like, that's how I felt watching Andor. I was like, oh, what I'm watching is amazing, and I got to watch the next one. This, I don't feel that way, but when the show isn't on and I can't watch it, I spend a lot of time thinking about, I wish that show was on and I could watch it.
Yeah.
And that's how I know I really like it, because I think about it a lot. Yeah. So it's really been a lot of fun.
All right. So the lesson is, everybody out there accidentally making the shape of a fallen over letter I, stop doing that. All right? Quit it.
Well, you can't do it anymore. They took the emote away.
Oh, shit. Well, never
They're
mind.
giving it back. It's going to be different. I bought that emote, so I'm slightly curious what's going to happen.
Oh, you can report back. That's great.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. I haven't seen it gone, but I did get the emote because I really... It's funny, they did a new dance, obviously, for the new season of Peacemaker. And my first reaction when I saw it was, well, I don't like this as much. And as the season has gone on... I like it better now.
Really?
It is such a perfect song. It is such a fun intro. I never skip it, just like with the first one. It's really, really good. So.
I have a very short list of shows that I will never skip the intro for, and that first season was a good example of that. I haven't seen the second, but I will never skip that. I never skip the Justified intro, and I never skip... What's the other one I never skip? Futurama intro.
Bad.
Breaking Bad's also
Breaking
really good.
Bad's hard to miss. It's like if you try to skip it, you're like,
Better Call Saul, though. You don't skip Better Call
Saul.
No,
because it has stuff in it that you want to pay attention to in that. Yeah.
Alien Earth was probably the one you're thinking of, though.
Oh, I loved Alien Earth intros. Except for a minute, it says Alien Caith with a C because the little E hasn't formed yet. So for just a second, it says Alien Caith, which I kind of like that.
People have also started saying that the Peacemaker intro can be put to anything, and there's a whole series of videos that it's like the Breaking Bad ending, but then it transitions into the Peacemaker intro.
Nice.
Because they do it as a cold open every time they show something, and then it hits some dramatic moment, and then it cuts to John Cena, straight face dancing.
Yeah.
And people have started memeing that into, it can be applied to any video, any movie.
Nice.
So.
Well, I'm excited to get caught up. So
you gotta appreciate what the internet does.
The internet does have its moments. I'll give them that.
Earth was bad, and you should feel bad for liking it.
Dr. Calhoun has already said this to me in other shows. Dr. Calhoun
wants to throw down so hard.
Dr. Calhoun didn't like the show like at all, and I think he's insane. I loved it. So
I think I'm gonna drop a bomb, and we're gonna move on.
Oh boy.
I think Alien Earth is 1/3 the best, like some of the best, if not the best Alien has ever been. like the other third pretty good and the last third pretty bad. I think
in order,
ending,
you didn't like the ending.
I think it is a steep decline in quality with Alien Earth.
I think you should look with your eyes.
I did. And you know what? The only thing that I maintain is just like that second Spider-Verse movie where I was like, you know what? I'll tell you what I think when they finish it. I feel the same way about Alien Earth. I'll tell you how I really feel when they finally decide to finish that show, if they get the chance to do it.
Well, I
think it was disappointing.
They left us hanging like I kind of thought they would. There were my only beef about the show is that there are too few episodes for the season, and I think that hurt it because you when you have so few, you have to tie up way too many loose ends too quickly. And even if you're doing a cliffhanger where other stuff will be revealed in the new season, you still have to kind of clean up before you leave. And when there's only 8, I just feel like it's just too fast. That's my only beef. With what they were given, I freaking loved it. Oh, man, I loved it. And I don't know what the guy's name is. The British actor who played Smee knows what kids act like. And no one's ever done it better.
Phenomenal. Yes.
Unbelievable.
I love him. You know what? He's the only nice character in that whole show.
Yeah. Everybody else has got a problem, but he's just like
everyone else kind of sucks in some way except him. He just hugs people. He's just the most friendly, nice person in the whole world.
I worried about him constantly, and I think that was the idea. Anyway, I loved it.
He's the only one I liked.
Let's move on to this story about... we forgot to mention. They're getting K-pop Demon Hunter stuff in Fortnite. Of course, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, duh.
Worth noting, people are already bugging Bo about it. He's not going to play Fortnite, guys.
Yeah, I'm not like a franchise hooer. Like as soon as I like something, I got to own everything or play everything that it has. Like, I just want to say it hooer. That's all.
Oh, it's fun to say hooer. Hooer.
Yeah.
Hooer. I can't even do it right. That's Joey Pants style. You do it good. I can't do it.
Hooer. Well, I mean, it's a Canadian. Like, I realize maybe American East Coasters probably say it too, but I've only ever known Canadians to be like hooer.
Yeah.
Like, what is that word?
East Coasters
you're saying an ugly word, but it sounds less funny. Ugly when you go, son of a hooer. Like, what is a what?
Yeah, you hear Bostonians say a lot. They'll be like, she's such a hooer. Or whatever.
Yeah. So,
so glad I got to do that.
I'm not a franchise hooer. I love that movie. I'm going to watch it. It's close to, if not, my Mad Max Fury Road. Think it's amazing, but I don't need a lunchbox or a Fortnite game.
Yeah,
with stuff in it. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah.
I think it's weird that they picked them to be kind of front and center for what they call Fortnightmares, which is where they do all their Halloween stuff. Especially because the rumors are this year they're getting Ghostface from Scream, Jason Voorhees, Art the Clown.
Ooh, Art the Clown, dude. I know who's getting that.
Oh, I know. I definitely get an Art the Clown.
Of course.
And Ghostface. Yeah. Those skins are coming home for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of real good horror icons, but they're like, you know what represents Halloween perfectly? K-pop Demon Hunters, front and center.
I guess they're demons. There. I guess they're demons.
They do hunt demons.
Yeah. Demons can be.
But we need to do is Genu going to be in the one of the characters?
Who's Genu?
I don't know. No, he's it's right now the only ones they've confirmed are the 3 hunters. But I do have to say, I think this is a case of them getting access to assets, because I have to say the Fortnite models look straight from the movie. Like, it is shocking. Like, there's a slight drop in like
overall fidelity
to a degree. Yeah, but like it looks identical. It's crazy.
I'll bet they can do that. I know that right?
happens sometimes. Like it happened with Spider-Verse and the Spider-Man game where they got the actual models from the movie to put into that game, which is why it kind of looked super good. My wife is upset about this because the cat isn't in it. I see the chat talking about it. Yeah, the cat isn't in.
That's a shame.
An item yet. There's a mode, and apparently the cat is in the mode. But
okay,
the bird is also pretty good.
I like the bird.
Yeah.
The bird is sweet.
I don't trust birds. Birds are untrustworthy.
He wears a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then forget it. I take it all back.
He has like 3 eyes, doesn't he, too, or something like that?
I'm wearing a hat.
He's 6, but he only looks at you in profile.
Check this out. I'm wearing a hat today because I bumped my head so hard that I have a Band-Aid on.
Oh my gosh, it looks like you got kissed by a weapon.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's just a Band-Aid, so it's hard to see it.
Oh, okay. It looked like a bruise in the shape of lips.
That's a perfectly square bruise.
I know, it looks so bad from distance. That's why I'm wearing that.
What did you hit your head on?
Hit my head on, what's this even called over here? The part of a, I don't know what they call
Table.
that. No.
Wall.
It's like a workout thing. What? I can't think of the name of the damn thing.
A dumbbell.
An elliptical?
No, treadmill. Jeez. I hit the corner on the treadmill coming up, picking a box up, and I just went schlong. And the problem is I have this mole right there that's all. Schlong's the wrong word, I think.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble visualizing things now. Where does the schlong come into it?
I mean, you never know when a schlong's.
What is it? Is it an onomatopoeia for like a word that represents a sound? Is that right, or is that something else?
Oh, I don't know. No, that's not it.
What is the thing that's a word that represents a sound? What's
swing?
Let's see if I can tell you this fast.
Word
that
represents a sound.
Well, I'm gonna get it before you.
An onomatopoeia.
Oh, you're right. It is.
So you're right.
It's an onomatopoeia.
Oh, so like buzz, clang, boom, sizzle, meow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just picture Scott writing a comic book, and they're like, "All right, Scott, for this, he's going to stand up and bump his head. What word do you think is going to represent that in art?" And he's like, "Schlong."
Schlong.
Should put that in Fred and Ken.
Yeah, why not? I got a new comic to write. See you later, everybody.
Schlong.
Well, anyway, that's going on. Hey,
sorry, you hit your head on the.
No, I'm fine though.
Treadmill.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
Wait. Were you on the treadmill?
No.
And you slipped and fell.
No. I was over there to there's a box laying on it. This tells you a little bit why I shouldn't be using my treadmill as a storage place. But I had a box on there I needed, and I went to get the thing off of it and just lift it up and hit it, and I was like, it hurt so bad because normally there's a mole there. You guys probably see every week when I have my hair out. And I've had it my whole life, just this big, stupid, ugly mole. Well, it hit right in the center of that. And at first, I thought I hit somewhere else, so I didn't worry about it. So then this morning, I'm getting up and going, do I have a zit on the mole? And I'd forgotten that was the center point of the hit. It wasn't a zit. Even though I had my daughter and my wife check, and they're like, yeah, I think you hit it. I'm like, shit. So anyway, that's a fun story.
I wonder if it's a good excuse to operate and just slice it off.
I could do that anyway and probably should. I just need
they tell you, like, the doctors are weird about removing head moles, though. Because I have the same. I have one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah, there he is, right there on the side.
Figure it out right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can we remove that? Because it's just a big old mole on my head. And they're like, yeah, but you'll have a scar. And I was like, yeah, but then I won't have a mole.
Yeah, and who cares about the scar?
Like, who goes, oh, he has a scar on his head. I wish that was a mole.
Let me tell you what I don't care about at this point in my life. Scars on my head. I really don't. Unless it's like a big old, like, across my face or something, then maybe I'll get some work done. But a little mole divot, I don't care.
Truth is, I don't even really care that much about the mole.
Yeah. Chat room's killing me today. One of the things that says, Scott is fine. He just knocked the word treadmill out of his head. So it would be funny if I had like a little stamp there. I don't know the brand. Whatever the brand is.
We do lose brain cells when we hit our heads.
Yeah.
Technically is not wrong. We just don't know which ones.
I'll make it into a tread. If it's just the word tread, I just don't tread on me. And then I'd become like one of those guys. Anyway, hey, look at this, guys. Capcom still pretending Leon isn't in Resident Evil 9, despite IGN oopsie saying Leon is, in fact, in Resident Evil 9. John, this is a John story without question.
Yeah. Without question.
Well, give us the skinny. What's going on Leon news?
Just, again, early in the week, before big news happened, and you're looking for video game news, you're like, what's fun? And it's the fact that Capcom is still being cagey. They're like, hey, don't get too excited about rumors you hear and stuff because people keep talking about Leon. Everybody wants Leon to be in the new Resident Evil. It's, the worst kept secret in gaming right now that he's going to be in it. And I guess during an interview, this was not someone on Capcom's team. This was someone at IGN, but they said, oh, the hair in the game is amazing. I can't remember the lady's name, but they said her hair looks great, and Leon's hair looks great. Ooh. And they just flat out said that they'd seen Leon's hair and it looks great. I don't know if they have insider knowledge and that was an actual oopsie or where that came from. But Capcom's continuing to be like, Leon who?
Yeah.
And you got people out there literally going, Leon's hair looks great in Resident Evil 9. So if he's not in the game, I do think a riot might break out.
Oh, yeah. And the leak says something like this would be his last major role in many ways. This is like his send-off game. That's kind of intense.
Yeah, they've said that they kind of are thinking that this will be the last numbered Resident Evil. I mean, I feel like they say that every now and then. You know,
heard that before.
They're like, we're doing this too much. We don't want to go the role of the way of Final Fantasy. This isn't some prestige you put Roman numerals on. This is, this is Red and Evil. We're going to have fun. But they have kind of said that they see this game as sort of a final end point to what they've done before. And, it's not the end of Resident Evil, but maybe this should be the end of what they've done. And so maybe this should be a send-off for characters. And Leon is considered by many the most popular character in the series. I think him and Jill are probably the two biggest names in the series.
Oh, he's beloved, I think.
So
I don't count him as my favorite because I just think Barry's too funny not to be my favorite. But
Barry's a great character. Barry is sadly underrepresented. He's a fun choice for a favorite character because he's barely in it.
Yeah.
He's extremely likable despite the fact that he's kind of a villain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like an unintentional villain.
Yeah, accidental villain in a way.
Yeah. Or accidental hero, however you want.
He's really good at saying this.
Jill!
And no one's better at saying that shit. All right?
Jill.
All right? And then she says...
Barry.
And that's very bedroom eyes sounding, like he really got her with that.
Jill!
My favorite Barry quote is when he goes, "Take this. It's especially powerful against living things."
Living things.
What the hell am I going to... It's a gun, Barry. Jesus. Like, what am I going to shoot it with?
Oh, the translation on that stuff is
Also,
so good.
we're fighting zombies, so does that mean it's good or not good? What am I going to do with this gun? I have more questions after you explained it to me, Barry.
Do not forget that John beat 2 versions of Resident Evil 1 this year. 2025 has been a real banger for you, dude. Yeah. What do you think, Bo? That's impressive, right? It's impressive.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. He knows how to finish a game.
He does.
You and me, not so much.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. As far as you are in Hades right now, I've got a long way to go.
You got a competitive bone when it comes to that. I don't. I guess I don't.
No. You know what? That's probably why people give me so much shit about it. Is I probably shouldn't react. I should probably just say,
yeah, you Streisand effect. It's so hard because it was like, you don't like finishing games. You're like, I finish games. Gosh dang it.
I'm going to beat Ghost of Tsushima.
That's what that means.
Started the whole thing.
Yeah.
I've never fully understood what Streisand effect meant until just now. I get it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just never bothered.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people don't know what gaslighting means unless they go look up gaslighting and find out what it means. It's one of those deals, and I just never bothered, but now I get it.
The more effort you put into denying something because you don't want... Well, I mean, it's because you don't want people to pay attention to it, which isn't quite what you were doing.
No. What did she do that did that? Because I assume it's named after her, so she did something like that?
Yeah, she was trying to expunge something from the internet. I'm sure it's like a Wikipedia page.
I don't remember this. I remember something, and then
Origin.
The
term was coined in 2005 by Mike Masnick after Barbara Streisand attempted to suppress the publication of a photograph by Kenneth Adelman showing her clifftop residence in Malibu, taken to document coastal erosion in California. She sued the photographer for $50 million for violation of privacy and sought to remove image 350 from the publicly available California Coastal Records Project.
Why? Because she just wanted her privacy or something?
Yeah. Well, I think it's because she's being made to feel bad over some California environmental bullshit. Like those rich people houses destroy the environment around them, right?
Yeah.
So the lawsuit was dismissed and Streisand was ordered to pay attorney fees.
Yeah.
Public awareness, and the public awareness of the case skyrocketed because she decided to punch down on some photographer, right? Like it's like she's this rich person, she's like, oh my god, my privacy, sues somebody who's got no money, who's taking her to task on it, and then it went crazy viral.
Okay, so the chat says wanted privacy but ended up calling more attention to it as a result, and that's the effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the effect. It's
I get it.
So it doesn't quite fit what you're doing.
No,
because
not exactly.
It's not like you're trying to get people to pay attention to it, but you do keep
I get defensive.
It's a topic of conversation. It's funny.
I get defensive. I don't want people. I'll be honest. When the idea that people are going, man, Scott sure never finishes games. It's just kind of like, well, I don't know you.
I'm not any better than you for the most part, but like I never take a lick of slack over on any of it for like years.
But the jokes we get on the show, I actually really like. So there's maybe a piece of this in there. So I don't know. Do you ever think that Josh Brolin ever goes? Because Josh Brolin's her stepson. Do you think he ever goes to that house and thinks, I could go full Thanos and just burn down half the house? You know what I mean? Do you think he's ever thought about that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't.
It's called the Brolin effect.
He's ever
the Brolin effect. Oh, we got a new one. The Brolin effect, the 50% thing. I love it.
When you just want to destroy half of something.
Yeah, because it's inevitable or whatever.
I think it comes from a little bit that we've turned it into a meme, but I think it's the fact that, Scott, there are two things that you tend to declare when you really like a video game.
That I'll beat.
And nobody has told you to do this.
No.
Nobody has said, Scott, prove you like this game by saying one or both of these things. But you're like, I need people to understand I like this game. So the two things you say is, it's my game of the year so far.
Yeah.
In January.
Yeah.
And the other one is, and I will definitely beat this game.
Yep. He's not. Yeah, this is not a lie. Everything you say is true. And then I'll end up beating something completely unrelated, no one else played, or it's from last year, and I finally got around to it.
Specifically with Tsushima, you really did just on several occasions be like, I'm finishing this game.
The worst part about it is
I'm so close to the end, he said at the end of chapter 1.
I thought, okay, here's what I know. If I would have gone back to my PlayStation save and just finished that run, I would be done by now. But because I replayed all of part 1 again, it was like my game is a quarter longer than anyone else's version of that game.
You've put in the time you feel like putting in on the game, and you're done with it, man. Doesn't make it bad. You're just done with it. It's clear. It's clear to everyone but you, I think, at this point.
I'm the only one. Yeah, it's true.
You're kind of done with it, and you liked it. And someday you'll go back and finish it. And you know what? I think you should just go ahead and play Ghost of Yotei.
All right.
Just go ahead and play the new one.
Day one. Yeah. No, it is day one.
Think about your horse, Scott. Think about your wonderful, loyal friend horse that you named at the beginning of Tsushima.
Kage.
And how his death will go unavenged.
Yeah, I call him Kage because that's the best name they give you. And I am fond of that horse. I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite horses. There are two horses in the history of video games that I think are worth mentioning.
Wait, like or liked? I thought you were in the snow area.
What? What do you mean? No. Wait, does Kage die in the snow area? I'm not that far in the snow area.
I didn't mean to. He dies at the beginning of the snow area, I thought.
Hold on. That can't be right because I'm well in there and I whistle him in every time. When does he die?
Do you have a new horse that you don't realize Kage died?
Shit.
He got his horse replaced in a cutscene, forgot it.
I got to go back.
I don't know. You got thrown in jail, right?
Yeah, I did all that.
You escaped from jail where you escape on your loyal horse who gets shot with arrows helping you escape.
Yeah, but then when I whistle for him later, he shows up again.
That's a different horse.
Oh, shit.
Your horse died. He buried him.
I think you're right. I think it's a different horse.
It is a different horse.
Should we go check it on Kim?
What? Do a wellness check on my wife. Make sure.
Well, maybe it's a different person. Like 20 years ago, it's just someone you called Kim.
Oh shit! I am horse blind, chat. That's what's going on here. All right. But on that note, we're taking a break. When we come back from the break, we are going to do a Dear Martha and try to get me out of the hole I'm in at 3.5 to Bose 6. That's coming up next, and the games we played. It's going to be a banger. A lot of Hades 2 talk, so get yourselves ready for that. That'll be in a minute. Stay tuned. This is good stuff. All right, you guys.
A fungus.
We are back. Oh, wait. No, we're not. Let me restart this. Here we go. Okay, we're back. Hey, everybody, we're back. It's time for the Dear Martha part of the show where I continue to lose. John, tell us how this works and what we're doing today.
Well, last week I gave you guys a one-sentence letter to get through.
Yeah.
And Bo managed to figure it out. Yep. We got some points on the board. So I can't go that easy again and give you just one sentence. So I decided to up it a little bit. to see what we can pull off today. For those of you that don't know what we're doing, is I read a letter in the Dear Martha style, and somewhere in there is a factual inaccuracy that needs to be corrected. It's up to my two co-hosts here to try and figure out what that is and be the first one to tell me what the issue is. And the first one gets points. I think today's is really easy. So we'll see how it goes. Scott, this is a chance for you to really get on the board. Let's get into it.
Here you go.
My dearest Martha, Pong is a 1972 video game where you control one of two vertical lines that represent paddles to bounce a circular ball back and forth. You score a point when your opponent fails to return the ball, and typically the first player to reach 11 points wins. It is widely considered the first commercially successful video game, though frequently gets miscredited as the first video game. 3 sentences. Let's see how you do. Yours in this life and the next, A. Alcorn 01.
Oh my gosh, another quickie. Okay, here, I'll put this up after you paste it. So
I did paste it, but I had to click out
you have
before
to
it popped
enter.
up.
No worries. Okay, so here we go, chat. This is the letter. Hold on one moment, please. Here we go. All right, I have a ding. Can I ding in?
Yeah.
Trying to be quick this
you're
time.
Behind enough. Let's give you a quick ding.
All right, quick ding. It means more than one thing. If I get it wrong, I'll be dinged. I'm going to say that the scores, while it's true you can play to 11, there were other scores as well, I think. I think in that game you could go 11, 15, 21, and maybe more than that.
Scott, you are correct, which is why I put the word typically, because most would use 11 as the point total to win, but using dip switches, you could change it to various different totals.
All right. Damn it. I thought I was going to get that one early.
So that isn't the correct, sorry.
That is not. Yeah. He is saying something that is factually true, but the letter addressed.
You said typically, so you didn't say
word
only or
typically.
Ding.
Okay.
Bo.
The ball is not circular. It's just a pixel or a square.
It is a square.
That is correct. Shit! It is a square ball. They did not have a circular ball.
Son of a bitch!
Bo goes up to 7.
I'm drawing a butt.
we couldn't do circles back then.
I'm making a butt taking a poo. I won't even let me do that. Never mind. F this thing. Gosh dang it.
I should have hinted it so you could get it. I'm sorry.
No.
Chat had that very quickly, too. I told you, I thought this one was easy. Chat was on this very quickly.
This is why I'm bad at trivia and other things. I overthink it. I need to just simply go, what is the language? That's why I'm not good at riddles either. Because riddles play this game of like, you snuck in the word, or you know the one where they go, all right, you're on a bus. No, it goes, you're the bus driver. And
you're driving a bus, 3 people get on.
Then 10 people get on, 4 get off, 3 get on, 2 get off.
How old's the bus driver?
Yeah, and then you're like, I don't know. And it's just, no, you're the bus driver, so it's your age.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at these. Terrible.
I'm going to try it.
Man, a rooster lays an egg right on a barn that faces both north and south. The roof angles east and west. What direction does the egg roll off? Roosters don't lay eggs.
Yeah, I'm just terrible at this. Just not good at it. But Bo, you deserve it.
Pound of gold or pound of feathers?
3.5 is I'm holding steady. Bo is at 7 now. I don't know how I catch up to that.
Yeah, I think we gotta give Scott a hand or declare a victory. I don't know.
At what point? At what point is the lead so great that you just award him the winner? How long?
Well, I mean, we can do a season, right? So season 1.
You have won season 1. There you go.
Yeah, and we just start fresh.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
Let's start fresh. All right. I'm the victor of season 1. That's
all
fine.
Right. All right.
No big deal. We have a new season. Everyone's reset to 0. If John agrees.
You know what this tells me? I honestly mean this. This tells me why Bo's such a good board game runner and or DM and or any of those things, and why when you and your friends play tabletop stuff, you're the one with the rules and you have to explain stuff, because you'll read the rules and you glom onto those rules right away. I kind of, I don't. I go like, I'll play around and we'll figure it out. Like I'm the worst at this sort of thing. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, we all have our own strengths and weaknesses. Mine is a pedantic tendency to to knowing what the logic is.
Yeah,
and
I
being
like
upset when the logic doesn't make sense.
I think
Although John has that too. John is not.
he's very good at that. Yeah. No, he's very good at that.
Same, I think, but
I'm
in
in
the trivia seat.
Yeah, I'm good at something, but I don't know what.
John might actually be better than. So John might be better at me at the analysis of what something means, but I might be the one to read the whole rule book more like when I get obsessive.
I see.
Bye.
Yeah.
Mom's going to.
Oh, your mom. I thought you were saying it to us.
No. I was just saying she was sneaking out. She doesn't want to interrupt the show, but I'm like, she's always like, "Oh, you're doing your show. I got to be careful." And I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's cool. It's just whatever."
Yeah, no, it's totally.
What Scott does that's what Bo does when he reads the whole rule book. He reads the whole rule book and then goes, "Oh, bye, I'm done with you."
No, I get I get not ornery, but just obsessive or hyperfixated when I'm really.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's a correct answer. We must read. That's why I was really mad at Root.
Yeah.
The rule book sucks.
Well, that's why, I think that's a good thing to have. I think that's a not required, but it's there's a benefit to having that guy around the table. Absolutely.
I mean, I've leveraged it in real life too. I've written procedures and stuff and the day job and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. So
if this, then that. If this, then that.
Yeah.
I hate writing procedures, and people loved to make me write procedures.
Yeah.
I love writing procedures, but it is boring. So it takes me a lot of time. I'm always
Oh, there's nothing.
The only time I liked writing procedures is I worked in a call center, and because I was so good at writing and creating procedures, they were like, "We would rather you work on this." And I was like, "Thank you. I would much rather write procedures than take calls." So I spent more time writing about procedures in a call center than I did taking calls, and that was nice.
Yeah.
The problem with procedures is you're detailed, and then other people have to read it, and they're like, Scott.
Yeah.
And they don't read it.
Yeah, we don't read it. We just wing it, right?
All right. So did you follow the procedure? And everyone's like, "Oh man."
Yeah, I'm a winger. That's what it is. That you just said it. I'm pretty good at winging it. That's the problem. Is I'm actually, if I have a skill, it's at winging things sometimes. But that's not always what the situation needs. Sometimes it needs that
in a
meticulous
corporatized environment.
Yeah.
When you're expecting people to do certain things and someone gets to wing it.
Yeah.
Then everyone else like, why does that guy get to wing it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's that word's starting to sound weird.
You need to follow the procedure so that it's fair for everybody.
Yeah.
Why does John's side of Spoils of Pandaria get to open as many boxes as they want?
Right. What's that
Their
about?
side doesn't.
What's that?
He's already winging this conversation.
Scott clearly into the conversation. He's like, "What I
take a hint."
Do.
All right, let's talk about the
I just realized I still had Bing Crosby on there, and I'm like, oh well, I could have him sneak up first and then get rid of him. All right, what the hell are we doing here? Oh, I know what we're doing. We're talking about video games we played, and to do that, we must do this. Where is it? Let's do one of these. Okay, shared play this week is interesting. This is not what I expected. The second game on this list I did not have. I thought, no way anyone else is going to be talking about this but me today. So I'm very excited that John and I both played it. But before we get to that, let's get to the big one. Hades 2 has been all the rage for everybody involved, I think. All of us have been playing it. I know Bo has been playing it exclusively and nonstop.
I've been no-lifing it. For sure.
You've been mainlining, or whatever the word is.
No, I think no-lifing represents it. I'm up to 80 hours since last week.
Jeez.
And I think I already had like a couple hours in. And that's not pure playtime. 80s is the kind of game you can kind of leave and get up between runs and do some other shit. So
yeah. Tell us where you're at. Tell us how it's going.
So before we do this, I want to know, I assume, who's got the least playtime?
Oh, it's got to be me. I'm at 4.5, I think, hours is all.
I'd imagine Scott.
Yeah.
So how many bosses have you done?
I've beat Hecate a number of times.
Hecate.
Hecate. It's Hecate, right? Isn't that right?
Hecate.
Yeah. Hecate.
Although, actually, wait, how many hours did you say you had, Scott?
4.5, 5, maybe.
I have less hours than Scott.
Oh, no way.
I'm at 4.2.
Here's the boss I haven't been able to beat yet.
That makes my 80. I feel starting to feel like maybe I played too.
I just didn't have time. It's nothing to do with desire. I would. This is all I want to play right now. I freaking love what I played.
Yeah,
but
my life is like I wake up, and my schedule's good now. So I wake up, it's somewhere between 7 and 10. And
yeah.
I turn on Hades. I start playing it. My contract's up too, so don't have any part-time work at the moment, and I've just been playing it, and then I'll like go do dishes, and then I'll do another run and that kind of thing.
Well, this Infernal Cerberus is where I've hit my head and died.
Okay, so yeah, you're sort of further than me because I have not seen this boss. I've made it to this area, but I haven't seen this boss.
Okay, yeah. So
the thing about talking about this game is it is kind of like an onion that peels back. It's not even just how far you've gotten, but like what you've unlocked, and
who you've talked to and when.
Yeah. What I will say is like an overall thing. If you've played 1 and haven't played 2 yet, it's basically the exact same game, but more of it, and double the size. Like it's just more of what you liked about the first one. Essentially, like there's new things in there, obviously, but they didn't do so much new stuff that the game's unrecognizable, and it's not so crazy that it's just like out there. It's like it's just more of the good shit you were liking about the first one,
right?
Just a lot more of it. So like that's why I'm like, oh man, you're not even. It is in the trailer. It's not some big secret that there's 2 directions, the up and down. I mentioned it last week, but I wasn't. It's hard to tell what's like a secret in this because man, there are so many characters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically
also,
like 2
literally,
times the game.
Your first time in the hub, you can see that there are stairs going up. Now,
yeah,
and it says it's sealed
that it's
or
its own
whatever.
Run, but like. Yeah. It doesn't take a huge logic leap to go, I go down these stairs to start my run. What do these stairs going up do?
Yeah, and there's also another door, a sealed door way over on the other side where you talk to, where you sing with your sister sometimes. Yeah, I haven't been able to go in there yet.
Artemis?
I don't know.
Artemis, not your sister, but...
Not Artemis. Well, wherever you sing with her sometimes.
She calls you sister, but you're not her sister.
Oh, I thought you were actually related, no?
Maybe it's possible. There's a family tree, so
I thought you were, but maybe not.
I mean, it's Greek gods. There's a good chance they're all related. I don't know.
That's true.
Well,
There's a good chance.
Demeter's your grandmother. Zeus is your uncle. Hera's your auntie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even mentioning some of the gods. There's gods that you don't get till later, so you're not even seeing the full complement of boons you can get. So even that's a little. So it's possible Artemis might be your sister in somehow if she's the daughter of Zeus. I
thought she was, but maybe I was reading
She'd be
too
a
much
cousin,
into it.
though.
Yeah, that would make her a cousin because Hades is the brother of Zeus, right?
Yeah.
It's like Zagreus would be your brother. Like anyone that's, related to Hades.
Well, she keeps talking to somebody who is her, and she calls him cousin. Now I can't remember who. Somebody who you talk to a bunch.
But anyways, yeah, it's cool that you can sing with Artemis.
I love that stuff. It's so well done. My gosh. Anyway. Keep going.
Like the sheer number of characters that you haven't seen yet. Like there's one character. I'm like super gay for this character. If there's a third game, I want it to be this character, because I just love it. And you won't see him till you start going up. And he's not even that vital of a character, but he's big in the Greek pantheon, and their rendition of him is just so cool that I'm just like, oh man. That's why I'm like, you guys are going to keep playing this game.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of joy
absolutely.
in discovery in this game, so I don't want to...
Yeah, I'm actually a little sad that Scott decided to show this as the clip, because I consider this a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh, is that spoiler?
Yeah, it's a huge spoiler. It's
I'm not particularly loving the clip Scott picked, but that's on me. I didn't play a lot of it. I could have played more of it.
It didn't feel spoilery when I got to him, but...
Well, I don't know, Scott. If you're 3 zones in, that might be a spoiler. Maybe show zone 1, not zone 3.
Yeah. No, fair point.
You didn't get to the third boss then yet, John. I guess I take it.
No, I've beaten the first boss. I've beaten the second boss, and I had one run into Area 3 where I did not get to the boss. So
the Fields of Mourning.
Yeah. So that's where
it's and that's what I mean. You could be in Erebus, which is the first zone of the downway, and there's still stuff that unlocks later. You know, so there's still
there's still. I noticed some enemies show up that you see in Oshi. What's the second one? Oceanus. There's some of those enemies show up later runs in the main base zone. That was weird. I didn't expect that, but I only saw them after I fought them at least once in the Oceanus zone, And then my next run through, some of those characters or those creatures or mobs would show up in this zone, which I thought was kind of cool. Shook things up.
Yeah. I don't know. So it's going to be hard to talk about this. We might have to give it a week or so to really dig in, because, man, this game, I will just say, knocked Night Rain right off with a square schlong into the forehead of Night Rain, right off the first.
It's a throwback for you. Call back, everybody. Yep.
Yeah, call back. I'm doing comedy, everybody. Yep. Watch me.
Yeah.
It's sorry if it's at your expense today, Scott.
No, I don't care. It's easy.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't
invite you to Japan.
Yeah, I didn't know about where you got that money. It was all a big
I'm riding you for not finishing games. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm enjoying the hell out of this game, and I'm curious, in your total time, can you gauge what you think you have left before you start doing, like, Greater Rift style challenges and all that?
So it depends on your meta knowledge of the first one. The one downside of this game is it does follow closely into the original. So, like, I can see the Matrix in terms of what all the progression is, even though it's bigger and a bigger game. So I have a feeling I'm closing in. I'm basically farming resources at this point and unlocking things, to be very vague about it, before getting to the rolling of credits. However, if this is common knowledge, rolling credits in Hades 1 isn't the real ending. There's a lot more to do after you roll credits. Then you get to real credits. Most people
who have played Hades 1 are like, yeah, I got to the end, but I didn't beat it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so basically the broad structure of the first one, and I haven't gotten all the way there, so there could be surprises that I haven't even seen yet. I don't know. I'm not trying to overhype myself, but the first one basically has this thing where you keep doing runs, right? You keep unlocking stuff, you get more abilities, you see more story, you can deepen your relationships with every character. You can roll credits on the game, and then that's not the real ending. Then you're going after the real ending. And then after you get the real ending, then you have what's like Mythic Plus. Like it's called heat levels, and you keep challenging yourself to get all the trophies to do the hardest, runs. But after that point, you've done the most. Even though you've done the main narrative content, you can still deepen relationships with characters. There's a lot of post finishing content still in that first game, where even though you've solved it, you can still talk to the situation that exists, and there's kind of like a long epilogue, because the way the game works is it gives you little breadcrumbs after each run. So you don't just get to the end and see like all the dialogue there is to see. You still have a reason to keep playing and keep getting some more story and stuff like that.
Right.
That's the basic structure. I sort of assume Hades 2 is going to follow this. So where I'm at is I'm very powerful now when I do my runs. I'm able to do the bottom pretty much every time. Except last night the power went out when I was at the last boss. And it doesn't save any of your progress unless you like quit out. So the whole run got invalidated, and I was pretty pissed about that. Ooh. I was like, it doesn't save between acts or anything? That sucks.
That's weird.
I was really frustrated. So in the top, it's a lot harder going up. Definitely more challenging, but way cooler as well. So anyways, there's this way that, it seems like I'm heading towards something resembling finishing the first part of the game. I assume, like the second one, there's going to be more to do after that to get to real credits. And then so I don't know.
Yeah.
The game's just still fun. It really is the joy of a roguelite where like the runs go differently based on the abilities you get. It's fun trying to mix and match all the boons and bonuses, and there's way more bonuses in this one than in the first one in terms of all like the sheer number of NPCs you can meet.
Yeah. I like Arachne a lot, and that was kind of a cool surprise, is Arachne and what she brings to the table in terms of bonuses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, outfits and armor. Yeah, and remember last week you're like, I don't know about this mana. I'm like, mana is awesome. Now that you've unlocked it all the way,
oh yeah, and that's where I wound up even last week. Is I was like, I started from they put mana in the game, and within first or second run, I was like, oh, I see how this works.
Yeah.
And how they it's a component, but it also, if you don't want to worry about it, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. It's just another aspect you can point into and build out of and whatever, but you don't have to.
Even like with the unlocks, you can get like such rapidly regenerating mana that it's like playing Diablo, where it's just like it's like a second goes by, you got all your mana back, and you can just spam mana abilities like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the build. There's just way more. There's way more levers for like how you can do your builds in this game, which is also like fun. So
whoops, hold on.
Yeah.
I keep putting up Hecate's thing.
Scott's just showing abs. He's just all in on abs right now.
I can't remember where I put that.
I really want you to appreciate these abs.
Yeah.
Just wait till you take a bath with Hecate.
Oh,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Hello. All right. Hey, I got a question though, real quick. So I've unlocked all the base weapons. Well, as far as I know, I have. But for whatever reason, the ones that are in the art and everything, the twin blades, the little daggery thing, and then the sickle blade.
Yeah, like Liminoros, I think they're called. Yeah.
My gosh, those are great. I have a hard time using anything else. And I know I need
all the weapons are awesome. Did you unlock the fist ones?
No, so there's one coming that I don't have yet that's but that's probably it. And so I can't speak to it yet. Yeah. But I think that like the fire ones.
I don't want to spoil things, but you've got like the last one is the best one by far, like, by a huge margin. But they're all really good. Even the torches, I was like, torches.
I'm having a hard time getting excited about the torches too, especially with how she runs with them, where she's just like,
No, but like, they enable a fun play style where it's like whatever. You're not really thinking about it being torches anymore. It's and remember, just like the first one, there are variations on these items too. So there it is. It is my game of the year. It is phenomenal. I want to talk about it, but you guys have barely scratched the surface, so we got to wait.
Well, there's
I mean, there's lots to talk about. I mean, there's some really cool touches in this. I think one of my favorite things that I've seen so far is the second boss fight. It is a case where you are fighting a boss that is singing their theme song.
Oh, the band one. Oh my gosh, that was hard.
And one of my favorite details is when you knock out members of who is singing this song, the music changes with their absence. So like you actually can change the music depending on who you knock out when, and the sound will change depending on what the boss is doing. And I thought that was a really neat touch. Also, that song is such an earworm.
That's good.
Like, I cannot stop singing that song.
It's the I'll scratch your eyes out or something, right? Is that the...
No, the one that gets stuck in my head is the Coral Crown. I do believe she sings a different song sometimes.
There are more songs.
Yeah, there's more than one.
As you play more, you'll discover there are more songs too.
Wild. That's crazy. They include
and they
more
sing
than that.
songs on the way. Like as you go through Oceanus, in the first room it's very distant, so you can just hear like some humming. Mm-hmm. But as you get closer and closer, they add more instrumentation.
It's louder.
You can hear the voice and stuff like that.
That was like a Lich King fight. There's so much shit on the floor in there. My gosh, dude, it's pissing me off.
Dude, wait till you get to the last boss of the top way. Holy shit!
Really?
Holy shit! You guys even seen anything yet, man? The up like bottom. If the whole game's good. But the top way, like, had my jaw on the floor. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, that's how you do it, right? You save the best for last. And all that.
Yeah. The boss fights in this game feel like raiding in Final Fantasy XIV in hyper mode. Like, it's insane. It is so fast and so like, "Oh my god, I gotta move here! I gotta move here! I gotta move here!"
Just remember, like the first one, you'll get more and more powerful, more and more tools, and you'll learn the movesets too. Because I was like, "Wow, this game is like pretty hard." But the more you do it, I've been playing all week, so like, but clearly. There's many ways to progress in terms of getting better at the bosses and better at itemization and that whole Arcana system. There's lots of upgrades.
Yeah.
It's the game is phenomenal. It is like my catnip. Like I just can't stop playing the game and thinking about it. I love it. Part of me is like, man, I'm playing it too much. I'm gonna like ruin it, but I just don't care.
Yeah, I am at a point where I need to get more powerful because I'm struggling for the gains that I'm making because I haven't done that many runs. Like I got to the second boss, I think it was either my first or second run. It was very quick, and then like I was getting to the third area on like my fifth run or something like that. Like it was not far into it. I haven't had that many runs, so I haven't accumulated a lot of power because I haven't done that many runs yet. And so I had one where I died to the first boss again. I was like, oh man, I've regressed. I need to get more powerful. But I am enjoying trying the new weapons. I think the weapons are really solid. In fact, I think actually so far my favorite weapon to use is exactly the kind of weapon I hate in video games typically. I really like the giant battle axe.
Getting used to that, the slowness.
I really liked it. It didn't hurt that like my second room was a hammer upgrade and I made it faster. And I was like, oh, now it's all that power, but it goes quick.
The hammer is rough, but man, you can do some mean damage with it eventually. Like that's its drawback. Slow, but like crazy damn.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say real quick, I don't know if this is true. I've looked and I can't find anything in the show notes the patch notes that actually reflect this. There've been patches, but the most recent patch, the very next run I did was substantially easier and faster than the one I'd done prior to the patch.
It said they made a boss easier.
Was that what it was? Because man,
I didn't read which one though,
boss?
but
maybe I just did better, and I'm not.
But that's the thing is that you just by virtue of practicing, you do understand their movesets and react better to their moves, like as well as the same time as you get incremental upgrades all the time, and the combination of the two, like I'm always like shocked. I'm like, man, I died so much to this boss, and now I know exactly what to do and poses no challenge. Or it's still a challenge, but poses no threat. Or it's still like, if I don't execute my moves, like the same sloppy or getting tired because I play all the damn day.
Yeah,
I start to make mistakes. But like, you know what I mean? That like level of intimidation goes away.
Yeah,
that's why it's just keep at it. It like rewards progression, like really big time.
Yeah, it's a special game. I wish everybody was like these guys. They're just killing it.
Yeah, and someone last week asked, like, do I need to have played the first one? And I feel like I can update that answer a little bit. It's like, no, but you really should. Yeah. Because like there's a lot of connective tissue between the two games, and I feel like I'm rewarded. When like that clip you just showed like a major character from the first one that that you're like, oh, now that's their fate. Like, so because the premise of the story right from the jump is like you're Milinaway, and you're the daughter of Hades, and you were stolen away when Kronos came to like freeze the ball and then take over the world. So you've been training your whole life to fight Kronos.
Yeah.
So like and the people kidnapped are all the people from the first game. So it's just like, and seeing them in that new situation
it means a lot more meaningful. If you have that context. Yeah. But I mean, if you're into it for the gameplay and you're just like, I really liked Hades as a game, I didn't care much about the story, like there's no reason why you can't start here, but it is far more rewarding to, if you look at the painting and press trigger to brood or whatever, like that means something more if you know what that is.
But many conversations will also be about the characters and like, where are they? What's going on? Like, Hypnos is there right from the beginning as an example, right? So he plays a role in the story. He's also part of the first one. But there are characters you don't see where you're like, what are they up to? And like, even as a player, I'm like, I'm like, when am I going to see? Is this character coming back? Are they just mentioning them to mention them? Like, it's like teasing me in this great way. So, yeah.
Warpforge in the chat says this looks like V Rising. It's not. It's just isometric. It's nothing like it.
It's better to play with a controller. You can't mouse and keyboard it. But it's an isometric action. It's like it's Diablo, but plays better with a controller. And where there's no like long-term weeks and weeks grindy progression. Like your Diablo game is like 2 hours at most, hour and a half to 2 hours, and that's it. Yeah. And so you get all your ability upgrades. That's the roguelite aspect of it, where you get to experience like a progression from nothing to max level over an hour and a half, and it's super fun.
Yep.
It's not class-based, but like sometimes you're just like. Hair is pretty strong. Her hitch ability is like so sick. It basically, when you hit something and give them hitch, everyone else who's hitched takes 30% of the damage that you do to everyone else with hitch.
Right.
So, you'll spam something, give everyone hitch, and then you'll just do a bunch of damage and everything will just blow up, and it's very satisfying.
Yeah.
So there's like different mechanics for each of the things.
There's no one build though, right? I mean, I know there's some OP builds. There always are,
but there's definitely like depending. Once you get to late game, there are definitely ways. You'll definitely want to think about strategy, but that's when you get to like the heat levels. Like that's after you finish the game and do all it. You can just wing it in the way that you like it, where you don't gotta read it and understand. You just pick the stuff that sounds cool and go, and you'll probably do okay. So
I want Netflix to approach Supergiant and talk him into an Arcane style TV show, like a series.
Yeah, no, I'd watch a Hades anime for sure.
Man, it'd be so good.
One thing I will say, it is spoilery, so I'm going to try and talk around a little bit, but there is a new feature in this game where it makes it easier for you to see what certain combinations do, if that makes any sense, in kind of a playtest kind of way.
You mean it?
So, like how you're just like, what like synergies can I find between? I hate that word, but what different boon types, like is Zeus and Hestia really good together?
I see. Yeah.
And how would that work good together? There's an additional feature in this game that is part of the game progression that lets you actually like learn about that stuff, which is an upgrade, not in Hades 1. Yeah. That is really good. Like there's way more game. Like I said, I'm at 80-ish hours, like 70-ish hours, let's say. All heat, all gameplay. Like it's not just, there's a lot of obviously sitting around talking to NPCs, but like there's a lot more in this game. It's fantastic. Yep. I can't wait for you guys to get to go the up path.
I don't know what it is about this versus the first game, but I'm far more like bugged all the time to get in and play. I think it's because I did the early access thing with the first game and then fell off for a while because I was like, well, I'll just wait till the final, and then I just could never. I don't know. I couldn't get back into it the way that I thought I was going to. And with this one, I waited, like we talked about last week. Didn't touch it. Didn't look at trailers. Nothing. And then just from day one, I've been playing it. I'm way more compelled to keep at it this time around. I don't know what that's about, but here we are.
I'm in the same boat. It's there was a part of me that was like, is there going to be diminishing returns on this? And the answer is no. It turns out I was ready for more Hades.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It even solves that one thing I hated about the first Hades was like Act 4 when you go down was so crappy compared to the other biomes. Like it was you're just fighting like rats, because the idea is you're going to the surface, so you're fighting the hordes of dead in Hades, and then as you get close to the surface, it's just like you're in kind of like a tomb. And the enemies turn into these like kind of dinky rat people, or just rats, not even people. And then you fight Hades, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. But like, I just always found that fourth biome very disappointing. And it's like maybe they heard that or got that feedback or something, because the fourth acts are amazing. Mm. It's just so much better than the first one in that regard. Like, wow, it's so good.
It's high praise.
Especially going up, dude. You guys have to go up. Do not stop going up before you've at least had a chance to see the go up part.
I got to go up. I'm tired of that ward blocking me. I check it all the time. Oh, this is the other thing I like about the game, and I know the first game did this to some degree, but I want to mention it here. There are times when what I expect is subverted in small ways, and it really adds to the experience, makes it feel like a more rich, detailed, deep experience, and not just go area to area and try a build and see how long it lasts. The kind of basics of the game are there. But one of them was, I was just in one of the standard zone areas of the first biome, and you have the two choices typically to go off to. Maybe this one's a health upgrade hall, and that's the icon, or this one's talk to, the flame lady. Her thing looks like an avocado. Anyway, whatever. And I go to click on one, and it breaks open, and then suddenly I'm stuck in a stasis field, and a voice will come in and go, I won't say who because it is a little spoilery, but the voice will stop and go, "You're still trying to zubba zubba doo da day," whatever, and it's like chewing me out for the shit I'm up to. And then there's this really great exchange of dialogue between the two before he lets this force field drop and I can actually move again. And it's just not expected, and it was just delightful to have like this moment of almost perfect interruption, because I'm focused. I'm like, go, 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 go. Oh, something's going on here. this is a little bit of a turning point. I need to pay attention to this. Those little details that this game has all over the place. I can't imagine what Bo has seen by now. Is just makes it such a cut above other games trying to do this. You know, I just love that stuff.
Absolutely.
So good.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in it, and just even the art is like, you want to look at it, you know? Sometimes you're just like, oh, okay, it's a video game or whatever, but like, you know, everything's hand-drawn, and there's like little details on all the gods' like outfits.
Yeah.
That kind of reflect them, and you know, there's just a lot of little touches.
What do you call that? What's wrong with my brain? The UI. I think the UI is extra awesome. I think that it just, any gamer of any kind is going to know what the hell they're doing. And a good UI is usually reflective of that. But even like when you exit a run and you go to the main menu, there's so much flourish and so much non-blank screen boringness. That's just like they put flourish on every little aspect of it artistically. It just makes it feel like a very special, quality, molded, handcrafted experience.
In all things, the soundtrack is like that too.
It's so good.
The actual just like sound work, like of sound effects and stuff, is good. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a little comment. Like you might visit an NPC, and there might be something that you can harvest, like a flower. Mm-hmm. And you know, like I love when Odysseus, when I go to plant something. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Jesus.
Oh, I knew about it. It has to be within the first couple runs.
Yeah, there's a couple runs.
Yeah. I mean, you are a witch. That's like, right. That's not spoiler. The premise is right. You learn right from the beginning, and you have a cauldron. It's literally one of the first things you do. And, you know, flowers are part of putting things in the cauldron, right? So you plant something, and Odysseus will just be like, ooh, I'll watch after that one. Like, he'll just make a random comment over something I'm doing, you know, like all the NPCs do that. If I'm doing something around them, they're like, ooh, that looks nice. Like,
yeah.
World's very reactive in a fun way.
My wife asked me to do some dishes, and I said, "Mote it be." Now, if you played the game, you'll know what that means.
Yeah, mote.
But now I'm saying that all the time, even though I think it's kind of a dumb thing to say. I'm still saying it. I don't like the term. The term is dumb.
You could use the other thing they say, which is "death to Kronos."
Oh yeah,
they say that all.
Do the dishes, death to Kronos, and then go do them. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. We'll probably have more to say down the road, but Hades 2 in a very crowded year.
More so we can talk about. I want to know what you guys think of that up path and the NPCs.
The upstairs, yeah.
There's an NPC that it's just like every time he shows up, I'm like, oh man, this guy is so awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not Apollo.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I just think he's so awesome.
Okay. By the way, I also looked it up. You guys are correct. They are not sisters. She calls her that because they're like sisters in purpose.
Yeah.
They're not related. So Artemis and what's her name? Your main lady?
Melinoe.
Whatever.
Melinoe.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
They're hard names.
Also, Adora's great. But just one last little member.
Oh, yeah, that whole thing.
In your words, she's like, hello, how's it going? I will eat your soul.
Yeah. I'm giving her fruit as often as I get it, okay? I'm coming back with this fruit, and I'm going, here you go. And she got all kinds of bitchy stuff to say to me. Anyway, that's that game. Let's talk about a game I did not expect John to play. I also played it. It's this little brand new indie game called Clover Pit.
Yep.
And I didn't know what that meant until I played a run and went, oh, there are clovers and there are pits.
Let's go gambling.
Let's gamble, everybody. If you're out there and you're thinking, man, I sure like Balaltro or Liar's Dice.
Looks like the roulette game, shotgun roulette.
It's a little like that. Aesthetically, anyway, I would say that's probably true.
Very, very like it.
Yeah, I would say the best comparisons are games like Balaltro make sense because you're basically taking the concept of a game everyone understands, like poker or face cards, but then you're adding twists to it, like modifying it to improve your hand's ability to do what it has to do and all that. This is a lot like that, but with a slot machine. And the basics are you're trapped in this grim, claustrophobic sort of cell above an abyss. And it's all kind of PlayStation 1 graphics in there. Although I found out the wobbly textures that are very PS1, you can actually turn those off and they'll hold still. So if that bugs anyone, they put a patch in for that. Anyway, whoever's got you in there is imposing this sort of escalating debt on you. You have to pay it off during the rounds that you play, or else the floor is going to open up and it's going to suck you into the abyss, and you're at the end of your run. There are light narrative framing for this. It's not like super deep on the story, but a mysterious voice. You get these weird phone calls that are essentially just modifiers for your run. Secret endings that you can explore. But the story's mostly this weird little room and the mechanics within the room. Supposedly there's some true ending. I saw it online as the true 666 ending. I don't know what any of that means because I'm not that far, but as you see, this person, if you're watching the video, keeps turning around and buying with these tickets he's winning modifiers as well. So you get something that will help you. I don't know. It'll add 6% luck to the current pull, or it'll randomly pop and give you additional luck. So you're trying to create as many combinations of 3 or more diagonally, vertically, and horizontally on the thing. It works like what you'd expect from a what do you call it? I just forgot the name of the damn thing. Slot machine. Shit.
Yeah.
And the core loop is every round you spin, you earn coins. You can put coins in this deposit ATM machine, and while the coins are in there, they earn interest. You can modify that interest rate with some of these essentially boons or relics that you buy. If you do clear the floor and get the amount you are owed for the debt for those rounds, then it will give you a bunch of tickets and some cash. But then it costs more to spin the wheel or spin the machine. It also costs more to buy the stuff with tickets. It costs more in general because the machine wants more debt. So it just keeps building. As far as I've gotten is the 2,200, or no, it's the 12,000, I think, level. Have you gotten that far, John?
I don't remember how far I got. I've only done a couple rounds of it. I know I got to... It's definitely several thousand. I never got a key unlock.
Yeah, I got to the level.
I got to see what the value to open and get the key was, but I never hit that level.
Okay, that's about where I am because I think I was 2 coins shy of unlocking the key. And I'm pretty sure the key just lets me open some of these slots so that I can put the best runes in there and store them instead of either not having to throw them away or burn them or whatever. Here's that phone thing, which is, again, another layer of modifying your run. Sometimes this phone stuff is real negative and you don't want it. It'll be like, it's like what's the thing in Hades 2 where you go down to the little underworld and you lose health to do it.
Chaos realm.
Yeah, the chaos realm where you get boons that are less, or that hurt you, but also have a higher chance of doing something awesome if you do it right, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of that in this. What else? The lucky charms and items we talked about. You're kind of playing, gambling probabilities, but you're doing it with these fun like add-ons and stuff. And what else? There's permanent unlocks, so that's kind of the meta progression. It's a roguelike in a lot of ways. And synergies and combinations of things. And I guess you could call them builds of these trinkets so that you have a better run next time. And you're always unlocking new trinkets. There's a little computer back there that'll tell you what the trinkets do. There's also a toilet. If you take a dump, it will give you a free trinket. If you take a pee, it will give you another free trinket. But just once for a poo and a pee. So don't think you can just keep peeing in there to get free stuff. You just get it the one time. Anyway, I really like this game. Are you a little surprised how much I know about it? I got way into this. This is so my jam. I love stuff like this. He's peeing. Look at the video. See?
Yep. There you go.
Taking a whiz. See, and you got a free thing, and it's actually a jar of pee. Now he's going to take a dump. You sit there and you hear this sound goes blop blop, and then when he gets up, he'll get a jar of poo.
And now use the Pikachu color.
Yeah, a jar of Pikachu.
A jar of Pikachu and Poopachu. And anyway, it's just, and there's tons of these unlocks. I barely scratched the surface on these unlocks. So there's a lot to unlock and do. It's just one of those loops that really speaks to me, and that's why I think I like Balatro so much, and the games like that, where these like unusual mechanics are applied to usual things.
Yeah.
So, John, what did you think? I didn't mean to talk too much.
It's about the same. Like it's a very passive game. It's a very good game to have. Like, I just want kind of something to idle while I'm doing other things. But it really scratches that itch of like, I want something where I can put together a build, think about something a little bit, but just kind of playing, improve my runs and see what's going to happen this time. And the nice thing is you are dealing with a slot machine, so you can always just be like, man, RNG got me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't walk away from it all the time going, I screwed that up. You walk away from it going, gambling, man.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily leave a bitter taste in your mouth when you lose, which you inevitably do. You're just like, it just wasn't in the cards today.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It's all thematically, very on point. It's like you're in a weird torture room for slot machine addicts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. It's just kind of nuts.
It is weird.
Everything's a little demented when you burn a trinket. Like, it looks like it gets put in a blood blender and grinds up and grinds apart.
Mm-hmm.
When you get rid of it, the game is very clear. If you fail, you die. Like, it doesn't say like, oh, game over. It says you died.
Yeah, you're done.
Like you failed at gambling, so now you're dead, and now here's another person.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's again, I would say there's like levels of depth in gaming, and I feel like I did a lot of that this week. This was probably the most passive of experiences, where it's like I'm definitely more invested in what's going on somewhere else, and this was a real fun thing to have as a second screen experience.
Yep.
One of the games I'm going to talk about this week was definitely a little more a little more investment, but you could have something else going on and follow it at the same time. And then, stuff like Hades 2 and another game I played this week are definitely the other, where it's like you maybe shouldn't have anything else on at the same time.
You got to focus.
Need to kind of be all in. So depending on where you want your gaming time to be spent, I think, this is a really fun kind of idle game. And it's not idle, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You don't have to be super invested.
There's not a lot of stakes here. You're not listening to dialogue. You're not making choices that are... You're being strategic, but you're doing it in an RNG kind of way. And you can do builds and synergies and all that, but it's more about why people play slots in the first place. With the that's why I feel like Balatro is the best comparison. They're totally different games, but they're just modifying a thing you think you already know, and just taking it in these directions. And it's just, I'm having a ball with it. I know there are going to be some people where this is absolutely not a game for them. Like, I don't think Bo would like this game. I think you would probably
not.
Yeah, if I had to
I like
guess.
the aesthetics of it. Like, it looks interesting, but I'm not.
Yeah, the vibe's really cool, but it's like, this is a perfect Steam Deck game, which is where I played it almost entirely, which is why I got so much time in it. Played it at night, and just way late in the night I played this. And I don't know that I would even fire this up on my PC for, because John's right, it's a category, and I got it where it needed to be.
Yeah, I mean, and I will also say, though, every time I have played this game and someone in my household has seen me playing this game, they want to play this game.
Yeah.
Like,
there's something about it.
Everybody who has seen it has come in and gone, oh, I want to play that. That looks like that's something I would enjoy. And it's like, because there's not really a challenge to it. I mean, there's strategic moves you can make and things you can do, but you're pulling a lever at the end of the day, and is what you're doing. So it's very kind of idle in that way.
In some ways, it's one of those games that reminds you what video games are at the core of them. A little bit like that chess thing on the phone that I got us all playing at one point. Do you remember that? What was that called? Loot chest?
Oh, where you just open loot boxes and then equip gear? Yeah. Thanks for that.
I know. That was the most... that was an unfortunate realization for a lot of people, myself included, where it was like, oh my hell, this is video games. This is all... We're just doing it with pretty packaging and other pieces of depth. But at the end of the day, my dopamine receptors, they just care about this. And this game reminds me of that a little.
Yeah, this is a dopamine hit for sure.
Yeah.
Like that is definitely the point of this game, is to enjoy your dopamine, friends.
Yeah, enjoy your naturally produced drugs in your own brain while you can. All right. Well, there's that. BEAU. Oh, again, that game, for those who didn't hear it, Clover Pit was that game. And before that, Hades 2. I've been told we're not saying names enough again. So Clover Pit.
Let's say the names.
Yeah, we got Grandma later, but for now, Clover Pit, Hades 2.
Clover Pit.
Yeah.
That's what we've talked about.
And just know that the Clover Pit comes from, you got clovers you're trying to match up on the thing. And then there's a pit if you don't succeed that you fall into. That's why it's called Clover Pit.
Although if you like, clovers are not worth very much.
They're not. They kind of suck. Their lemons are the only ones that are worse. Although there are some items you can get that'll help lemons freaking kick ass. So there's a lot you can do. It's great.
Yeah, lemon build.
Lemon build. Do it. And I want to know what that little, I still don't know what the little floppy disk thing is in the interface there. That's like hanging out with 3 6s on it. I don't know what's going on with that, but I want to know.
That seems to show up on your machine when the 666 can start appearing, which if you get a 666, you lose all your money.
Oh, I've only gotten 2 6s, never got 666s yet. I must be really random because I played a lot. So.
It'll tell you what the odds of it happening are at the top of the machine. It's usually like a 1% chance or something like that, but then certain boons will bump it up for a powerful, boost to something,
right.
But you get better odds of the 666 showing up.
It's very cool.
So,
oh, there's a shot of it right there. There's your floppy. The aesthetic is great. It's just rusty. There's blood on stuff. Like, I don't know what this place is, but it's terrifying.
Yeah, there's just a little meat drawer with a recycling logo on it.
Yeah,
underneath the machine. Like it's
a little
rough.
It's a little horrific. All right, I'm pretty excited about this. I'll get through it quick, but I beat Shipbreaker. Now, you might say to yourself, Hardspace, Shipbreaker, Scott, you beat that forever ago. That's a game you played the shit out of and have many hundreds of hours in. What are you talking about? I'd forgotten that there was an end game, and I thought that if I went to it, then I'd never be able to play again, and I didn't want to do that. Or I didn't want to start over or whatever. So I avoided it and then just completely forgot. But there's this thing where you finish building this excess ship you have that will then let you leave the system and leave that job and finish your contract and no longer be beholden to the giant company corporation that forces you to do this labor up in the atmosphere of taking apart ships and stuff. I did all of that. I just hadn't finished putting the pieces together of that ship. And I was reminded because I was going through stuff, thinking around in there. And I went, oh, I never did that. So I did it. And it took me into a big cinematic of where I went from there and some narration and kind of some closure on all the story bits. But then it lets you go right back to the save prior to you seeing all of that and just keep tearing stuff apart and ranking up if you want or all that. You can just keep playing the game. I didn't know that in the original, when it came out. But now I did, and it was fine and everything worked out. So technically, I beat the game. Even though,
so wait a minute, you basically opened up a game and went view credits,
kind of, yeah, a little
view
bit.
end cinematic, and you're like,
in effect, yes.
There's another game down for 2025.
Are you taking like double credit a little bit, maybe though?
No, well, no, because I never
you say you finished it a while ago.
I maxed out all my abilities a while ago, and that in my mind was enough to say yes, I finished it. But I didn't realize that if I put this part, like it was more than just run credits. It was go assemble these final parts in your ship, which I just hadn't put them in. So I went and did that. And then it says, bling, you have been approved for Zibba Zabba Zuba Zabba Doo. And then I went and did all the things I had to do to get out of there. And then this really great cinematic happened, got out of there and it rolled. And then it rolled credits. And then here's what I did. So I beat a game in 2025, number one.
Is this the first, really?
No, not my first game, meaning number one of two things I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay.
No, I beat other stuff, but I couldn't tell you what it was now. What else have I beat this year? There's other stuff. It's nothing like you've done. I'm not even comparing. I'm not even close.
I just was curious. You said it like I finally did it. And I was like, are we really in October? And this is the first one for the year?
No, remember that weird little trolling one where the little top-down boat, low...
The game that I beat in an hour?
Yeah, I beat that one. That's not the only other one.
Okay.
That's another one. I'm telling you, I'm trying to remember these. I'll think of them all here in a minute. None of them are big mainstream ones, I admit. Okay. And a couple of them I think are like this where they were from years ago and I finally finished them. I can't remember what the other one was. Not Dredge. Anyway. So where was I? What was I saying?
Hang on.
Klingon. What? What'd you say?
I said, hang on.
Oh.
Maybe we can go through your list and try and find them.
I thought you said Klingon.
Klingon.
Cling on.
All right,
everybody.
Bo's going to
Klingon.
see if he can find that. I appreciate you doing that. Here's the other
I don't
game.
know when you finished.
Here's what I ended up doing.
Slug Tactics?
No, I bought it, but I haven't finished it. Or I got someone gifted it. I still haven't beat it.
Okay.
I want to though. I like that game. I'm not going to say I'm going to though because then I get heat. I like video games. There, I've done it. I like video games. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so
heat.
Well, that's our slogan, right? Isn't it core?
Play games always win.
Play games always win. Never not
won
win.
already.
Yeah,
So,
that's our new slogan.
Spilled. That was the game. Spilled is the game that he pulled for his oh yeah, I beat Spilled this year. I have 51 minutes in that game and I 100%.
So did I. It's very short. That's why I beat it. It's very, very short. I beat it in one sitting, that game.
A feather in my cap.
That's right.
Scott, I have 51 minutes.
Yep.
I finished.
Stand back.
Donkey Kong Bonanza?
No, I didn't finish it yet. It's
He
not
didn't
done yet.
finish it.
Yeah, John hasn't either, though, to my credit.
That is true. I haven't. I haven't
Joe.
finished. I haven't finished.
I'd like to, but that's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say. Is that I'd like to finish it.
Oh, you finished Red Faction Gorilla. Didn't you play through?
Oh, I did play it and beat it again. You're right.
How many years are we going to let him beat that game again and him continue to
I
put it on the
started
list?
it. This is my Red Faction beat, Gorilla playthrough, is you playing Resident Evil 1 and beating it.
I'd never beaten Resident Evil 1 in my life.
Oh, well, that's true, I guess. Well, this is my second time beating it, playing it all the way through and beating it. Oh, that's right. Mad Max, the video game, I beat twice, and one of those times was this year. That's the other one.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I have my things. Sometimes it take me 15.
I think a rehash still counts as a game of completion.
Yeah, you started it. I started a fresh save
from the beginning.
Yeah, I talked to Liam O'Brien at the beginning, and his character died immediately.
That's fair. If I'm going to count Resident Evil 2,
yeah,
that is a game I've beaten before.
That's right.
So yeah, that's fine.
And I think
we'll give you Red Faction.
You should count that. That's something you should
finish. Tainted Grail.
No, but I got real far.
It's basically at the end.
There's always a problem. Probably not. I'm probably end of.
You're like my wife with food. She always leaves a bite of food.
Yeah.
Like almost every time there's like one bite left. She never 100% a meal unless she absolutely perfect meals, and then she'll finish it. But
I wish I had that problem.
With those exceptions, there's always at least one bite of something left on the plate. You're like that with video games. You're like,
absolutely,
what a wonderful video game.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave a little meat on this bone and call it a day. Right
I beat something on my Switch too. That
what
was
about Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3?
I know what it was. I started an entirely fresh run of Super Mario Odyssey and beat it again. Remember that? I did that this year.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
What about Crashlands 2? Did you finish that one?
Crashlands 2. No, I haven't finished it, but that's a great game. That's the dude I interviewed.
It's funny because I'm going through all of our show notes over the course of this year, and it's funny how much Ghost of Tsushima is written.
I was playing a ton there for a while.
Would you like to know what games I finished this year?
Yeah, may as well. What? Tell us.
Final Fantasy X, Resident Evil 2, both original Claire A and Leon B, Resident Evil the HD remake, Resident Evil the original, A Building Full of Cats 2, Like a Dragon,
I beat
Pirate
that game.
Yakuza in Hawaii.
I beat the point and click cat one. We both get that one. Sorry, the cat one. Keep going.
Okay.
All right.
Stellar Blade,
Yeah.
Spilled, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Duck Detective Ghost of Glamping, Doom the Dark Ages, Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, A Game About Digging a Hole, The Root Trees Are Dead.
I beat that one too. Keep going.
And Final Fantasy 12.
I beat the whole one too. Remember? I did that. I did.
List.
Yeah, I got to the very end of that. But it was also
actually,
like 4
that
hours.
list only goes up to July because I haven't updated it. So I might be forgetting a few, but I don't know if I've actually beaten anything since July.
I'm super impressed. I'll say that.
All right.
Did you beat McPixel 3?
Beat it. I think I played everything in it. I don't know if there's there might be an achievement thing that I didn't do, but it's short. So I probably did. I'd have
That's
to
a
look that
healthy
up.
list there, John.
Yeah, John's killing it. Bo, how many games have you finished this year?
Like 0, I think.
Well, see, there you go then. Being both.
Well, no, I must have finished something. I wasn't looking at my.
Oh,
games.
Doom, Doom: The Dark Ages. You beat.
Yeah, he
Doom the
beat
Dark
Doom the
Ages.
Dark Ages. Yeah.
I think
I beat.
And he like super beat it too.
Yeah, you were hardcore on that.
Like
I
a
got
like
100%
a
of the achievements.
teenager. He beat it hard.
Yeah, and there were there was some other thing you beat. There was something else you beat that was like that, where you did all the Chieves. Oh,
Night Rain, but that's technically that the game doesn't have an ending.
It's a DLC and no ending. Yeah.
Well, it's just
It's DLC,
did
right?
I finish anything else? It's not DLC. It's a standalone game, but it's a matchmaking game like Raven's Watch.
Oh,
like
I don't have to have Elden Ring to play Raven's Watch or Raven's Rain. What is it?
No, it's a standalone game. Night Rain is
Night Rain.
standalone.
All right, Raven's Watch. That's a game I want to get back to. Is Raven's Watch.
Yeah, I did. I replayed the Final Fantasies. I think this year, right?
Yeah.
I played.
Chad's saying you 100%ed Rebirth, right?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I have one achievement left on hard mode, so not quite there, but pretty much. I did all the hard. Yeah, I replayed a remake, and then I finished Rebirth, both on normal and hard, and that was this year.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
There was something else I
didn't
did too.
get
but I
around
don't remember it.
to Clear Obscure, but it was it's still installed. But I didn't, not that much. I mean, Night Rain really took over. I play a lot of older games like Heroes of the Storm and stuff.
Yeah, and you did a lot of Valheim.
Oh, I finished V Rising this year.
And you kind of beat Valheim,
that's
right?
right.
Valheim is at least
He's
what they
current
put
on
out.
Valheim,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm current at Valheim. Technically not finished, but I finished all the content available.
I think that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I finished some stuff. I don't keep track. Like I said earlier, you guys.
It's a weird thing. John just likes to see me sweat.
Popcorn.
I think John just likes me to sweat.
I actually only have the list because it was a thing people were doing in Discord. Is what people were saying what games they beat this year. So
I brought
put
this
my
on
list
myself.
together.
It's fine. I brought this
So
on
it
myself.
wasn't. I had it ready, but not for Scott. It was for other people in our Discord.
I appreciate the full disclosure.
It worked well here too. So
I have seen Fury Road 7 times this year. That's something.
What? This year? 7 times?
Easily that many. And probably
You watch it on like a Sunday or?
probably 10 times for Furiosa because I pounded that in a few times when it came out, and then since I'll kind of do them together, so about 7 each since then. I watched that movie a lot every year.
what if the next time you sat down to watch Fury Road, you went, I'm going to save Tsushima instead?
But what if because here's what would happen. I would sit down and go, oh, everyone wants me to play Tsushima. I don't want to feel compelled to play a thing just because people want me to. Instead, I would play something nobody's playing or talk about. I'll find another game where I pull a lever and a bunch of cherries show up. I don't know what I'll do. I have an issue. Somebody told me they would use that tool to tell you what your Steam library is worth today. If if you had to go buy every game like today, it's like $18,000.
Yeah.
That's effed up.
I saw them talking to you about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of free codes and stuff, so I can't take full credit for that. But geez, Louises. That's worse than /played. Anyway, let's move on down the road here. Oh, I never got to tell you the whole point of this. So I beat Shipbreaker.
Right.
And then I did a challenge that is not even a challenge for the game necessarily. I mean, it's a challenge, but it's not like an explicit challenge. But it's to take a level 9 hazard gigantic cruiser ship and do the whole thing and get the full amount of pay out of it to the 9th challenge level. It's a hard thing, but it's like a big bar. And if you blow stuff up, you're in the red and it works its way down. And then you can't even reach the 9th because now you got to go for 8 because you've made it impossible. You've ruined too much stuff. I blew something up or whatever. So I did a live stream, had everybody live for this. And I took that ship apart piece by piece so perfectly. I was doing so good. And at near the very end, all I really needed to do was get the reactor out of the back of the ship and put it in the barge and not have it blow something up, because the reactor is the hardest part. And it's also really expensive if you destroy it. It can kill you too. So I pull this thing out. I'm very meticulous about how I got to it. I pull it up. And just as I'm about to launch it into the barge below where it belongs, an arc of electricity randomly fires off the side of this reactor, ignites a fuel tank that just happened to be in proximity of the damn thing, and exploded the rest of that ship and immediately killed my plans. And this is after almost a 3-hour ship teardown on stream.
It sounds like somebody didn't read all of the procedures.
Well, no.
Yeah.
There's no.
Why did you have an arcing reactor so close to an explosive fuel tank?
That's just where it was in the ship. The problem was, for me to get to where the fuel was, I can't take that fuel out until that whole part in front of it where that was gone. I can't even get to the fuel. So it was start with that. And normally I've done these before. You pull it out, it doesn't arc, you chuck it. It maybe arcs on the way down, but your timing was good. And it's always risky to do it no matter what you do, because it's just dangerous, that thing. And it was so bad. And everybody in the chat just laughed me into oblivion, and it was bad. It was bad. Anyway, but then that got me thinking.
Anyone in the chat room in there now? Did they have some?
I don't know if anyone in there was there for that live. Maybe they weren't, but that is an experience I will always remember. And I'm going to try to do it again. So we'll see how it goes.
You should. I mean, now people are going to be even more invested.
And plus, that game's comfort food for me. I love being in there. But also, there's a new game coming out that I'm very excited about, and it's in this vein. I just wanted to mention it. It's not out yet, but it's called Kaiju Cleanup. Apparently, there's an anime called Kaiju number 8 that is kind of this story, or is this idea of somebody has to go clean up after kaiju fights. I don't know what that anime is. I've never played it. But basically, I sent this to you guys in the chat, and I know Bo looked at it. But basically, it's Shipbreaker, except you're taking apart a dead a dead kaiju and like gutting it and then recycling its bits into usable material.
I like the meat cubes.
Meat cubes. There's a little bit of power wash simulator in there because you got to clean the blood up. You got to tear these ribs apart and basically just clean up after these kaiju messes. And I could not be more in. I can't freaking wait for this. It's not out yet. I wish listed it immediately. They're making a game for me. So
yeah. Do you find little bits of Ron Perlman at some point? In there?
With those glasses he wore, those stupid sunglasses. Anyway, it's very, very cool. I can't wait for that. John, let's talk about Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles.
Yeah, they put out their big remaster / re-release of Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's awesome. It's phenomenal.
I had a feeling it'd be good.
There are 2 modes of this game that you can play. You can launch a basically up-resed, original version of the game that's going to play on modern hardware, exists in the game. But then there is an enhanced edition that has voice work. It's got graphic improvements, and what they've done with the graphics is really interesting. It's not like a lot of things where they're just like, just blow up the pixels, it'll be fine. There's actually this weird kind of like painted effect to the characters in a way that makes it seem a lot higher quality than what just up-resing old sprites would normally look like, and it's really effective. The voice acting is probably the biggest addition to this game. Like Final Fantasy XII, like almost anything dealing with Ivalice, lots of characters, lots of names, lots of titles, lots of lands, lots of kingdoms. And having somebody say these things to you rather than you just reading it and hoping you retain it properly is a big benefit. And the voice talent is phenomenal. Like, it's really well done and really well performed. Like it's even they even go into the performance. There's a scene very early on where someone dies, and it's not like the text for the dialogue is like, oh, my boy, death chortle, or something like that. It's not, you just see him die, but the person who performs it actually performs it like they're going to, like they're dying, like it's their dying breath, right? And so it's extremely well done in terms of the performance for the characters. I think this game feels like it could be a brand new game that came out, and very little of it feels like it's a game from 1997. There are elements where it's like, okay, tactics games in general have maybe gotten a little faster with how these things are handled, or here's new mechanics that are kind of standardized in tactical games. But overall, like, it feels like playing a modern game. It doesn't really feel like, oh, I'm playing a game from 1997 and it's barely holding together. Like, this game really holds up well.
The addition of the sort of initiative order over there on the side, I know that's a new addition to this version of it, unless you play the old school way. That's huge for me, because I never liked knowing, like, what's the order here and what's the point. And now I can look at a thing and go, oh, my guy's like 4 stacks in, and I'm going to have to think about these guys making moves before me. And to me, that adds a huge aspect to how I play that game. I like the first one.
Yeah, originally. And it really helps to have that turn order too, because it feels like it's not always extremely consistent. Like, it doesn't feel like it's always, oh, well, this is guaranteed to be the order, so just memorize it and you'll be fine. It feels like sometimes things mess with it a little bit, and it's nice to be able to see it. I'm really loving my time with it. I haven't put a ton of time into it. Again, we're going to talk about a game that was just a time vampire for me this week. But, and this one is definitely one where I was like, okay, I got to get into this. And I fell down the rabbit hole of reading the glossary in there about, you know, the kingdoms and what's the 50-year war and who are these people and who's the friggin' Marquis de Lindberry and stuff like that. And I got to learn all this stuff. So I really fell down this rabbit hole of learning about it and kind of investing into it. I did stream my initial time playing it. This is not a game I'm going to stream. I'm just going to tell people, which is going to make some people sad, because this is a game, when I said I was going to play all the Final Fantasies, this is probably the most requested game. But I am obnoxious when I play a tactics game.
What do you mean?
Like, you think I'm bad about create a character? Yeah. I'm worse with tactics games.
Really?
I have restarted this game twice already. I've played, how many hours have I put into this game? And I've started twice. Let me see where we're at.
Because you don't like your
I've played the game for 3 hours, and I have restarted the entire game already once. I've restarted entire battles because somebody died in the battle, and I was like, well, I'll just restart the battle. I am just like this with tactics games. I'm obnoxious, and I don't like living with myself the way I am.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't make me this way.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to force it on the world. So I'm going to play the game in private, and I'll tell you what I think about it as I go through it here.
Hey, man, you're allowed to enjoy it however you want.
Nobody needs to see my eccentricities when it comes to tactics games, because it's really bad. Because what I'll do, and this is kind of what caused me to restart it, is I go, man, I really like this game. There's some stuff I don't understand, but I'm really enjoying it. And then I will go on my off time and learn what those things are and go, well, I'm playing the game wrong. I have to start it all over because I'm clearly not doing this right. And Chad's saying, are you like this with the Disgaea games? The Disgaea games are what taught me I had this problem. That was where I discovered I was insufferable. I have started and stopped Disgaea many times because I just get in and I'm like, I got to change things. We got to change it. But I really am enjoying the game. I really think the systems are very cool. The way you level up jobs and share those job traits across multiple areas to really create a custom army based on not just the job you are, but the other jobs that you can level up is really smart. I've never really played this game before, so a lot of this stuff is just stuff that's always existed and people know about Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's all fairly new to me. And it's really, really cool to see the way the Final Fantasy job system just sort of fits right into this world and into a tactics game and plays so well. And the biggest thing is I can't get over the production value of this game. Like, we live in a world where a lot of games get real sloppy, basic ports to just be like, well, let's just get some money out of the people that are nostalgic for this game. This feels like people really cared and really put in some work, because this doesn't feel, again, like a game from 97. This feels like a game that they could have just released and been like, hey, check it out.
I want it. I don't have room for this in my life right now, but I want this game. It's beautiful.
And chat just mentioned it. The music is amazing.
Oh, I was gonna
really good.
I was gonna ask you. You just finished 12, and that's the setting for this, right? Or they share a setting? If I understand that right,
it all happens in Ivalice.
Does that feel? How do I put that? Does it feel like that? Having just finished 12.
It doesn't feel necessarily super connected. I don't know where the timelines are. I don't think they happen at like the same time. I think they're from maybe like different eras, like same area, different eras in time. So I'm not sure what the connective tissue is, but in terms of like the dialogue and the focus again on regions and, you know, I think right now, anytime anything's political, they go, oh, it's very Game of Thrones. There are elements of that for sure, because a lot of it is like, well, this war was because there was no clear successor to this crown, and there were two claimants, and they couldn't agree on what needed to be done. Like, there's a lot of political intrigue. It's not super dark and dramatic like Game of Thrones, but they... It's a big part of the game, is that intrigue and the court and, you know, your standing, but it also has the fantasy elements. You've got monsters, you've got knights, you've got people casting magic. So it does the good balance of like, it gives you that sort of noble court, you know, king and queen politics type stuff, but it mixes it with the high fantasy elements that I really like too.
Yeah, it looks great. It just, I'm watching the video and kind of going, why not?
And it's got to be good on Steam Deck.
Oh,
right?
It has to be, I would think. I don't know if it's verified. I have to look, but I assume
I haven't
so.
played it on Steam Deck, but I imagine this is a game you could sit there and friggin' play on Steam Deck.
Yeah, I played, I didn't play very long, but I installed this not long ago on an Ambernick, the PS1 ROM. And, even that was kind of fun for a hot minute, but then we heard this was coming. I'm like, well, why am I doing that? I should wait until I get this. So I might get this.
Listed as playable for Steam Deck compatibility. The only thing it's saying is some in-game text is small and may be difficult to read.
Oh, okay. That's always an issue when it's games like this where there's a lot of fiddly text. But we'll see. Might not be too bad. You're still addicted. I also played a little Megabonk. I didn't mention it because it wasn't nearly enough. And you played a lot more this week. So
I played a lot of Megabonk.
How's that going for you?
I see you taunting the Discord with that.
Well, they let you sort by your friends list, although someone actually beat my score on Megabonk, and I had to shut up a little bit because I'm no longer number one. So now I'm quiet and humble.
Yeah.
But yeah, Megabonk is so much freaking fun. It really does feel like, is this somebody crashing their game?
I think they crashed their game because,
oh my gosh, look at their numbers.
They got a build that even with all the ghosts, you can see where it's starting to F up here. With all the ghosts, he's got some kind of banana build. I don't know what's going on, but the ghost can't get in.
I see chat. Apparently Rhino Kenny in the chat was like, well, let me see where the standing is on Megabonk. And his reaction was, how did John get 11K kills? I fought the ghost for a really long time.
Yeah, if you can figure out a way to do that, that's a way to rack it up, because they're so numerous. They're just they're just trying to kill you, and you can do it. But,
it is super fun. It is, to me, in a lot of ways, it feels like a worthy successor to Vampire Survivors. It's scratching all the same itches of every time I get a new weapon unlocked, it's exciting. Every time I get a new character unlocked, it's exciting. It doesn't have nearly the variety. There's only two stages with 3 different tiers on each stage, but it's crazy cool. Though, what gameplay are you showing?
All right, so
Scott?
you can change your POV to be ridiculous like this.
Like a field of view slider.
Why?
I tried it. I tried it and absolutely hated it. But every time I see somebody streaming this, not everyone, but a lot of people are doing this, and I don't get it. So
I don't know why you would do this to yourself.
It seems like a nightmare, right? Because it's
like
that
field of view maxed out, like just so you can see the peripheral.
Yeah, the idea is so that you don't miss as much possible periphery as possible. But it ends up being so fish-eyed that this would just make me sick. Like I couldn't do it.
This is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch even here.
Well, I mean, I guess cool that they have options for that, but no, I didn't do that. I've been unlocking characters and doing challenges and stuff like that and finding builds. And it's funny because the ones that I end up like getting a really high score from are usually not the ones I expect are going to be like, there's runs where I get in, I'm like, this is the run.
Yep.
I've got it. This is the best build I've ever had. And I don't get past the third stage or something
like the first monkey. It's like, damn it. Or the first
garbage.
First pig or whatever those are.
I like my current leading score at the moment, the one that I got 11k kills on. I was just goofing around trying to get a costume achievement for the guy who's dressed like an Among Us character, or Heisenberg, whichever way you want to take that. And I was just like, oh, I'll just get as many kills as possible. And next thing I know, I had a build that made me essentially immortal. And I stumbled into it. So
that happens a lot. And it's one of the things I like about it is you don't even have to be like the game will surprise you with like, oh shit, I chose a thing that now makes me the monster of all people ever. Look out, here I come. Right.
Yeah.
And then you can't find it again.
Yeah, and it doesn't always work because there's so many components to a build. It's not just like, well, these are the tomes I picked and these are the weapons I picked and I can recreate it. There's also, what did you get from your shrine upgrades? What did you get from your chest upgrades? What items did you carry? Like there's so many other factors that go into a build that it's not like you can just go, well, here's the recipe for victory. I'm going to pick these things and I'm guaranteed to go far. Yeah. So,
but the good news is you can still just like progress though. And that's the important bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just the perfect game for, I'm goofing around. I'm doing other things. The rounds are 10 minutes. Like a lot of times in these games, they're longer. And granted, when you go up to tier 3, it's theoretically like 3 stages of 10 minutes. So it goes up to the 30 minutes that it typically would be. But, if you're just doing one stage, it's 10 minutes. So it's very easy for you and your brain to just go, it's 10 minutes. I'll just do 10 minutes of this game real quick. Yeah. Like I don't have a lot of time to play. And this is why Hades and Final Fantasy Tactics suffered, is because a lot of times I wasn't sitting down going, oh yeah, I've got hours to play, so let me get into something long and involved. Mm-hmm. A lot of times I was sitting down going, I just got a couple minutes. You know what? I could get a Megabonk run in. And then before I knew it, I was going, I'll be there in a minute. I'm Megabonking. So
it's the new I'm baiting. Go away, I'm baiting.
Yeah, I'm bonking.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's such a great little game. I'll bet even Bo would like this. I really do actually think that. I think mechanically you would. I think you'd have a hard time getting past the ugly built-in a weekend kind of vibe to it, but man, it's fun.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And then not much to say about it. I did spend more time playing some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Continues to be a phenomenal little kart racer. Mm-hmm. I really, really like it. But so much good stuff came out that I can't say I did a ton besides confirm that, yes, I really like this game.
So it's so weird that this is one of my least favorite years of all time in almost every sense, except video games have been some of the best. And even that feels weird to say in a year of so many layoffs, companies going belly, corporate bullshit. But man, the games have been good this year. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and there's some really good ones that have come out.
Nuts to me what we're seeing. Bo, well, you just played Hades.
Crossroads looks good. Yeah, all I did all week was play Hades. Although That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Although that's
what I like about Hades. See, the thing is, like, there's lots of games, and it's always like, oh, I should play this or I should play that. But when I'm playing Hades, no other game exists, and I kind of love that feeling when you're just like you're into a game and like no other games exist. Like, it's very clear that you're spending your time doing something you're really enjoying.
Yeah.
I like that feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what this game gives me. I'm just like, there's lots of great stuff, but this game, I'm just going to play this one. Yeah. And it's good.
Got you by the short and the long hairs, you might say.
All the hairs, really.
All the hairs.
I think that's kind of what's been great about this year in gaming is I feel like I've had a similar feeling from a lot of different games where it's just been like, for me, that was definitely Expedition 33 was like, I'm locked in. I'm not watching anything else while I'm doing this. This is all I want to eat and breathe. And I'm going to go out and do the things I have to do. But when I'm done with that, I'm coming back and I'm plugging in, and that's what I'm going to be doing.
Yep. It's a good year for that. Hopefully we remember it for that and less for other things. All right, guys, good news. We got one of these.
That's a good question.
This is a call. And it's a resounding response. Well, I haven't actually heard it, so I don't know what he says. But Mark Spagnolo, who listens to the show, has his wood whispering empire to worry about over there. Does amazing stuff in the woodworking sphere. Just like
sometimes
OG.
Wrestles as a lumberjack.
Sometimes is my understanding. Anyway, he called into response to us bringing up him and his fandom of Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
And that's all I know.
I'm worried because I am now on record saying why remake Dynasty Warriors 3 aren't all Dynasty Warrior games the same.
Yeah, so
I might be in Mark's crosshairs at the moment, but I think I deserve whatever is coming.
Well, here we go. This is a minute 7. Again, I don't know what it says, but here is Mark and his response.
Well, thank you for invoking my name on the show, guys. I love the fact that the only contribution I've made to the show is I get to be the guy that likes Dynasty Warriors, like a tasteless Neanderthal. But yeah, so I think John's totally right. It is repetitive. And in fact, that's what I love about it. The gameplay is repetitive. You're just swinging, button mashing. In fact, more recent releases of Dynasty Warriors get less and less appealing to me when they add complexity. As goofy as that sounds, I like complex games, but not in my Dynasty Warriors. I don't care about an overworld map. I don't care. I mean, Kiss and Lubu, that sounds fine, but I don't need to. I just want to swing my sword. I want to swing my hammer and just bash a bunch of guys and, change the color of a map. Like that's the whole thing. It's just appealing. And I think it's a lot like your, think about games like Mario Kart. Think about games like Madden, where we get the same thing every year. They're, bestsellers every time they are released. It's just because that's a type of game that people like and they will always buy it. I think Dynasty Warriors is a little deeper in the niche, but it's the same kind of thing. So anyway, that's my opinion.
That's pretty good. Opinion.
Also, I think he's spot on because I liked the new Dynasty Warriors that came out, Origins. I think that was this year.
It is this year.
Going all the way back to January. Yeah. I like it, but honestly, the reason I fell off of it is because at a certain point, the story opens up to where it's like, go to the next story objective or wander around and just do battles. And I was like, well, I'm here to just do battles. Yeah. And I just got locked in just doing battle after battle because he's 100% right. I just want to press X and hit a bunch of people. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here for.
Sure.
So I'm happy to hear that Mark agreed with me.
Yeah.
And I also agree with Mark.
I was a little nervous about how much of a coal raking you were going to get, but that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
He was selfless in that he stuck to the topic at hand instead of. I still am going to assume he only plays Dynasty Warriors. What else he played? Although I will say he did give me some helpful advice about how to get the gray out of my beard with some hair dye products.
Oh, did he?
I was just too lazy about it. So.
Oh. I need to do that. I need to talk to him about that. I'm getting all great.
Yeah. He recommended a few products on Amazon, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But
that'd be funny if he recommended you go get some like wood varnish that he likes quite a bit, and you start putting that in your hair. That'd be funny.
Like some lacquer or some like finish.
Yeah.
Like, if you use a pine finish on your beard.
Yeah, that's his way of getting you back.
Don't breathe it in, but like paint it all over your face. You'd be good.
Yeah, I'd trust him. Well, all right. Thank you, Mark, for that.
Well, we're going to call him the Dynasty Whisperer.
That's right. I'm really glad he called in. If you want to be like Mark and call in about anything we've been talking about or saying or whatever, you can do it. Super easy. Just use the voice line, the text line, or the email. You can find it all at Frog Pants. Sorry, don't even do that. Core.show. Sorry, core.show. I got to get people used to this.
Core.show. Yeah. That's where we leave the message, not 10 hams.
It's you can call it. Well, the links to all of it's there just to make it easy. So if you get there and you're like, I don't know how I want to contact you, all the ways are there. But if you know for sure you want to do a voice thing, 10hams.com. All right, that'll get you.
10hams.com. Let me just check because core show isn't working.
You can spell it almost any way too, which is amazing.
It should be core.show. Not core show.
Core.show.
Yeah, core.show. Right now it just forwards to the existing site, so there's nothing fancy happening yet.
I got took too long to respond error, but 10 hams worked.
core.show, right?
Yeah,
it's working for me.
I'm glad that we're not overcomplicating it.
Yeah, we're making it real simple.
Confused.
Eventually it'll be easy and not confusing, but right now we're in a transition. Anyway, well done, everybody. Keep that stuff coming. We'd appreciate it. Want to play a mashup now. All right, we're playing a mashup. This is called BEAU Talks, spelled like Bo's name. Okay. This is from 2020. Okay. This was by Jamie put this in here. 2020 classic rehash. I guess we can guess who said BEAU Talks. I'm gonna say it was John. He said it.
Would I refer to myself as Botox?
No,
that seems weird.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it sounds like a pun I would make. So
yeah, feels very John.
Probably
John. It is.
Me.
All right, well, let's find out. Here it is.
I think Scott's inviting me to go hard and to go in.
Okay, so here's my quick take. Then go hard. Okay, this is about penises and whether mine is truly a micro or a macro penis. And I forgot her name. Shoot, it'll come to me. It's like Debbie. But it's not. Ruby, Flibby,
Brittany.
Flabby, Brittany, Flabby, Brittany. That's
Stella?
It. Stella, that's it. What's the other? Imperialis Cerealius, or whatever the hell it's called. That's not it.
No,
Universalis. Universalis Europeanus.
Yeah. That's the one. You got it.
Something like that. Let me tell you a story I heard one time about a rock and 3 bugs. Or someone in our chat room this morning called it semi-truck, which that's not right.
The semi-truck.
Yeah.
When your truck is only halfway there.
Yeah. It's a half boner.
Hello?
Like,
someone said half boner?
Half boner?
I was like, what's the tactful way Scott is going to continue this? And you just leaned it.
Yeah, I went straight in.
Oh, no.
He's dead.
If I want a 30-80 on trade, it's sexual favors for me. That's it. That's all
Really?
I got.
You get that much?
No, that's the only option I can resort to.
I mean, I traded sexual favors and all I got was
chlamydia. Got a GTX 240.
GeForce chlamydia. It was NVIDIA branded chlamydia, so at least it was authentic.
Wow. Ouya sucked.
Oh, okay.
That thing sucks so bad, Bo, that it's still sucking. It's still sucking. You can hear
It's
it.
still sucking as we speak.
You can hear it. It's going...
You know, if I was into plastic surgery,
Yeah.
Botox shit
Yeah,
would be
Botox
a great
shit.
title.
Yeah, and then you could be on it, and you would be Bo-talking shit, and it's Botox shit.
Yeah, we're talking
an X.
straight about plastic surgery.
Spell it BEAUTOX. Kind of me then. Let's talk like this. This week on Botox shit, we're going to talk about Botox and how your face doesn't move after you use it.
Hey everybody, I never look better than I do today.
I never.
This is me.
I like
feeling
never.
my best and looking my best.
Never is good instead of never.
Are you happy to see me? Or is
I'm
that
happy
just
to see
Botox in
you.
your
I
lips?
have to say it out loud because I can no longer display emotion.
This is one of our best ones.
Feels like we all came up with that one, really.
Yeah, that was a combined effort, I think, on the Botox. So, Jamie, that was great.
What happened to that idea? I should get Botox.
Yeah, what happened?
Podcast called Botox shit.
Hey, do it in a weekend. You got it. Get it in there.
I think I could make a podcast in a weekend. I think that's actually.
It's not unreasonable.
I think that's a reasonable thing.
It's actually
Just gotta
possible.
Get a WordPress site, record some shit, put it on the internet.
Yeah, that's all.
Tweet
That's all
about
you
it.
got to do. That's it. Well, Jamie, once again, you blew our minds. I guess he did this in 2020, but it's still strong today. So congratulations on that.
Yeah. Well, he was in there teasing. He's like, he's going to make some new ones, maybe.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
put
got
him on the
some-
spot in the case he wants to change his mind. But it's been real dry up in these hills.
I know he's got some new methods that are going to help speed it up. I'm really excited about it. So watch for that. Ooh, look at him in the chat.
Apparently, today's episode was
What?
had a lot. I saw people in the chat room commenting like, "Wow, mashup material." You know,
I'll
the whole
bet,
business with the
I'll bet this episode was full of
whatever it was we talked about today. I don't know. It was like an hour ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I can tell you how many replays I made just because I want to get them later. Let's see, 12 different.
Oh my gosh!
Possible little shorts I'm going to make out of dumb stuff we said today. And I promise it will be equally distributed. I think all three of us.
There was one that we did that you really liked. But that's all I remember. I don't remember what it was about. So I'm looking forward to seeing the short.
Yeah, I'll let you know when those go up. All right, we're out of here. Patreon.com/Core Show is how you support this show. It is the main method right now. And if you want to be a part of it, we'd love it. Paul Bailey and Daniel Ohanahan. Hold on. Ohanian.
What?
Ohanian.
Ohanahan.
Ohanahan. Ohanian, I think, or Ohanian. Yeah, Ohanian. Daniel Ohanian. That's not a double meaning, and I missed it, is it? No, we're good. Right?
Daniel Ohanahan. Is there a Daniel Ohanahan in here? No, doesn't sound like someone's trying to make me sound like I want a hand job or something.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. But sorry, Daniel, if that's your real name. We're trying to find things that aren't there. But anyway, him and Paul Bailey both signed up this week, and they're now going to... We got a ton of freebie people that signed up, too. Convert your accounts to paid ones, and man, howdy, will you get mentioned on this show. Anyway, no commercials ever, pre-show content every week, and you get monthly art in the mail from me. Got some new stuff going out this week, kind of Halloween-y related video gamey stuff, so watch for that. Also, host specials here and there. Watch for them.
Yeah, tomorrow, you guys are Silent Hilling.
Oh, yeah, we're Silent Hilling tomorrow, so watch for that. What did we say, John? 1 p.m. Did we say that?
You said
1 to 3 your time.
1 to 3 p.m. my time.
12 to 2 my time.
There you go. Right here at frogpants.tv. That will be live on Twitch and YouTube. You're encouraged to come hang out with us, and we'll archive it for those who miss it. Very excited about that. Core.show for everything you might need, unless you're in Canada. Apparently, I don't know why that won't go where it's supposed to. But core.
It might just be me. So
yeah,
I'm not going to speak for all of Canada, but it's not working for me.
It's a weird, the new top level domains, they make everybody nervous, but I think it's supposed to work. So core.show is where you're going to want to go. In the meantime, we have to hand the mic over to Grandma and let her tell us in a brief way, what did we play today? Grandma, take it away.
Well, I know the show was 7.5 hours today, so you probably don't remember what was talked about. That's okay. I don't remember what I talked about a minute ago. Here's the games. Hades 2, Clover Pit, Hardspace Shipbreaker, Kaiju Cleanup, which he didn't play. It's not out yet, but it's in the list, and I read it. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, Megabonk, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Those are the games.
Yeah, and that's a good read. Well done, Grandma. There'll be a little something in your oatmeal. That's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week for a brand new episode. Take it easy. We'll see you then.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Here's one we haven't heard in a while.
I think we heard it last week.